Welcome to Weekly Affirmations, the positive feel-good show about indie and freeform games. Laura QQ, can you start us off with our theme song?
Oh, there's I remember this.
I said a weekly affirmations, a positive feel-good show.
Yes.
The most positive thing on this channel called Hyper Rapid Power Go. It's pretty decent.
It's pretty decent.
decent.
It's like adequate, but better.
I think we should upgrade that. It shouldn't be pretty decent anymore. It should be freaking rad.
It's freaking
rad.
rad. That's my impression of Zach saying that. It's freaking rad.
Hello everybody, it's wonderful to see you in chat. I see a lot of familiar faces. If there is somebody new, look at all the cheering.
Okay.
We learned about cheers.
We just learned about cheers today, so still trying to figure it out a little, but thank you. So if you're new to the community, you're stopping by for the first time, we're very friendly folks. We all kind of know each other
We
at this
do kind
point.
of. We've met.
So say hi, introduce yourselves, stick around, and gosh, I'm just so excited to be here. It's Friday.
Yeah.
It is like 90 degrees outside.
I hate it.
I love it.
that part of me.
I love it.
There's a sweat print on my car, and it is mine, and I did not want it.
There's about to be one on this couch.
It is actually nice and air
Yeah,
conditioned.
it's fine in here right now. It's out there.
Yeah, I do like that we've decided air conditioning is a thing we can now do in this room.
It's
'Cause
nice.
That didn't used to be a thing that we did.
I think
back
there
in
was too
Rabbit
much
Stew.
noise.
Yeah,
It's too
I
much
am a loud
noise. But
person.
we're loud, so it works out. So in case you're just joining us for the first time, Weekly Affirmations is a show about indie and freeform RPGs that is analog, not digital, because we're really old school up in here, and we like playing the weird.
I'm EDM as fuck, bro.
Whoa, that's new.
Please affirm Krellin, who is speeding home safely to catch this show.
Uh-oh.
#Gamefield. #Sade or
Don't be careful.
Yes, please drive safe. So that was from 4am Critter, and that is an affirmation for Krellin. Kind of reminds me of Krillin.
Yes,
Yes,
but we
yes,
but it's
it
not the
always
DBZ.
does.
But it's not DBZ. We talked
It's not.
about
We
this.
know. We know
Yeah.
it's Krellin, not Krillin.
Yeah.
But it still always does. Always.
That might not be the affirmation music.
I'm EDM as fuck, bro.
Happy #Strix Day. Can I get an affirmation for Arisalin, who is probably listening to this in his car?
Uh-oh.
He #Wexing.
What is with all you guys listening in your cars today? Be safe, please.
I think they are being safe because they're only listening. If I
Not
see,
watching.
if
Okay.
That's true.
If I see people talking when they should be driving,
No. I am
yeah.
gonna need a pencil and paper so I can write these down so I don't forget them. Okay, so Krillin, you are starting us off with our affirmations today. So, you are a fresh, appreciating Naga.
Or is in the middle of giving you this.
Thank you.
It's okay. I think we got
We
it
got
pretty
it.
well.
We definitely did it. It's the same noise.
So you are a fresh, appreciating Naga, which is really cool because that is the card that Ajit put in from last week, and you're the first one to get it.
Oh.
That's pretty awesome.
I'm really concerned about what the best picture of Sally is right now.
It's cool.
Because it's followed by my eyes. It was
I'm assuming it's amazing, like you are.
The next one was for Airsling, right? From
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so Airsling, this one is for you. If you are driving right now, please just listen, don't look.
Don't look.
Because you are a victorious, thundering anteater.
Anteater already.
We already got
second in
Naga
the show.
and anteater.
Oh.
Okay, I really think we should do the anteater together today.
We should. We should. I mean, unless Claudia.
I don't know of it.
Claudia doesn't.
I know.
You should definitely show me what the anteater is.
So you should make the anteater sound at the same time that we make the anteater.
Oh, okay.
Right,
Okay.
right.
This is gonna be fine.
So, a victorious, thundering anteater on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Definitely thought it was a different noise.
No, that was
Laurel,
accurate.
Laurel, 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 Laurel. See, I have the tongue action going. Laurel, 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 Laurel.
Yes, the famed Xena anteater
Yes.
hybrid of weekly affirmations. I love it. That is my favorite card in the whole deck, and we got the second one.
Really early.
Really early in the show.
Troopers JP.
I'm EDM as fuck, bro.
All right.
Please affirm Pillowsack for his bot magic hashtag game feels hashtag Strix facts #Sador -Krupp.
Oh man. Is Pillowsack around here somewhere?
Pillowsack, no, I think he's somewhere. He does a lot of work for that
I
channel.
know.
He does. We
He
appreciate
does.
him.
So much drool. Anyway, so Pillowsack, you know who you are because you're sitting on a couch somewhere very nearby.
Very comfy.
So, Pillowsack, not real Zack, you are a powerful, smiling elder god.
Ah, that's what the.
Yes, that's what we were trying to emulate with our.
Yeah, I hear that now. I get that. Thank you.
Oh, thank
for
you
the resub.
Resubbed.
Thank you.
Okay, so in case you don't know what's going on, anytime you donate or subscribe, you get an affirmation from our trusty affirmation matrix. We may accompany it with animal sounds, because that's awesome.
It's always fun.
And Binky just resubbed, so let's see some freaking resub hype in that chat, and I'm gonna get you an affirmation.
I
Because-
feel like you're excited, but your voice is not loud. It's amazing.
Who, what?
You.
Yes.
Yeah,
you
it's
can
like
do
you
that.
could be excited without screaming.
You can!
I don't know how.
We can teach you.
Some more than others. You know, some are more practiced than others. And that's okay. And that's okay.
It is okay.
Marauders.
Oh.
Upgrade unlocked.
Oh.
We're getting DFA sounds.
I like it. Thank you so much for the follow,
You for the
Kale.
Kale.
I'm EDM as fuck, bro.
Claudia's first time on hashtag weekly affirmations. Welcome. Can please has affirmation for her and Claudia Cult.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah.
Yes, but first, an affirmation
Can
for
please have.
Binky, because resubs are super important to this channel.
Yes.
That's how we stay on the air. If we don't have subs, I don't have a show. That makes me really sad. So, instead, I'm going to be really happy. And Binky, you are a sensational, trusting owl.
Yes. And Benny Boy, thank you for the follow.
Oh, yes.
We noticed you. We were
Oh,
just saving it.
yes.
We were just saving it.
I'm EDM as fuck, bro.
Can we get an affirmations for Small Fry and Emily, please?
Yes, we can.
Yes, Binky.
Oh, yes, Binky.
I'm EDM as fuck, bro.
Please affirm Claudia hashtag game feels hashtag fang #Sador -Krupp.
Excellent. Strix facts. Understanding is not required, only obedience to the Strix.
Only obedience.
Have you been
to Strix.
introduced to Strix facts?
I know of them, and
They
I know they are
exist.
all true.
They are all true.
All completely true.
This music is perfect for this game, by the way.
Oh, yes.
It's gonna be amazing.
So, by the way, we're playing a game called Hot Guys Making Out. That is the actual name of the game. I don't know if that's gonna get us flagged by Twitch or whatever. I don't care, because it's an awesome, awesome game.
We're gonna keep it like PG or PG-13 shoujo manga. Is that like our level?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not gonna go into our territory.
No,
I don't
we're
think.
not.
We can fade to black. I mean, it can happen, but
We'll fade to
to
black.
So we're gonna talk a little bit more about our game. We're gonna try to get through these affirmations first. So the next one is from Ithriel, and it was for Claudia and I think Sally too.
Yeah.
Was it?
Or was it
I thought
just
Claudia? I think
there
it
was
Claudia's
small
first
friend
time.
Emily.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's
So-
Claudia's first
Okay.
time.
So this one is for
Okay.
you.
Okay.
So Claudia, are you ready for this?
I will have to be.
Well, that's good because you are a determined, scintillating raven.
Yeah.
That was.
Perfect, actually.
We're gonna just do that once. We're just gonna do that once because that was great.
Caw.
Okay, the next one is for Small Fry and Emily. I don't know if Emily wants to come out here. Emily. Small Fry was in the studio last week, and I got to meet her, and it was super awesome.
She's great.
She's great. I
I
really
miss
like
her,
her.
of course.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
great.
Perfect.
Was it delicious sandwich?
What
We
kind of
love that.
sandwich are you talking about?
Ooh. So simple. There's an affirmation for you, Small Fry.
Fabulous.
And we wanted to let you know that you are a delightful, shouting lemur.
Ooh. Oh God, what does that sound like?
Lemur.
A delightful shouting lemur.
Yes.
Lemur.
Ow! Ow!
That's exactly it.
How delightful!
I think that's perfect.
And it was shouting, I think, too.
Thank you. Ow!
Thank you so much, Emily. I hope you and Small Fry feel affirmed heading into the weekend.
Delightful indeed.
Okay. And then, finally,
I'm EDM as fuck,
finally.
bro.
I'm never gonna have to work out after this.
Strix, please affirm yourself, you beautiful flower queen. Hashtag Ask Technology, hashtag Your Dress is Majestic, hashtag Team Crepe.
That's so cool. First, as technology for life. Second, look at this silk. It is so
Oh.
nice. Oh, and then braid X. Braid
X.
I'm EDM as
14.
fuck, bro.
14. No, number 2 in my arms.
Can't forget Sally, of course. Welcome back to our weird indie game show,
Yes.
Winking Face, hashtag Weekly Affirmations.
Isn't this fun?
Thank you.
This is so great.
We'll get to gaming
I'm
eventually.
EDM
I like
as
this
fuck, bro.
complimenting.
Can we get an affirmation for hashtag Ask Technology?
As technology.
As
As technology is the best.
Are you also an as technology?
Yes.
Oh.
I threw in with as technology months ago.
Yeah. Okay.
So, for life.
For life.
Okay,
I'm
so
EDM as fuck, bro.
Can we get Sally an affirmation? Also, Sally, what is the slang term for Cylons? Hashtag Chad has your back, hashtag hash browns.
Thank you so much, Shinobu Plus. I'm glad to get some respect around here. That would, of course, be Toaster, as we should have all learned last night.
oh, did someone get that wrong in Trivia House?
Wait, they just didn't know at all.
How do you get that?
And Zach wouldn't let me answer the questions about Buffy or Battlestar last night.
But that's what your things
Yeah,
are.
yeah.
Other than your cat, yeah.
Yeah. That he wouldn't let me answer those questions.
Man.
And made other people who don't know or care answer them. Thank you, Shinobu.
There you go. Sounds frightful.
It was awful. It was fun to watch, but it was awful.
Yeah, I think the last time I was on Trivia Hops, they poured soil in on Kirby's head.
Oh yeah.
That was a thing that happened.
I
That
mean,
was the thing that
he
happened.
liked it, mostly.
Somebody liked it.
I think we all liked it.
We did.
We all
We
liked
all
it.
did, at least a little. Okay, so the next one is from 4am Critter to Claudia.
Okay.
So, are you ready for this?
Yeah, I have to. Yeah.
Good, because you're gonna make a noise.
Oh, is that what? Oh,
Yes. Claudia.
okay.
You are a shiny, cunning Ifrit. Can you do that one more time?
Yeah.
They have two little like claw hands.
Well, like,
Little,
my only, like, an imprint is from Final Fantasy X, where the summon, and I know he had
Just got, like-
claws.
just with like two little like things sticking out of them. Just like
Only 2.
yeah, just like
I'm EDM as fuck, bro.
And
Can we get an affirmation for Ryer Ye's jorts? Cause jorts need love too. I can't believe
we
I
do.
said that.
we do need some love
We
for
do.
those shorts.
So this is why I love this show. Because we get to affirm each other for silly reasons and feel good about ourselves and each other, and that's just a great way to start the weekend. Okay, so the next one is from Misaki to me. So I guess I'll read it to myself.
yeah.
I will pull for you.
I did it.
Oh, yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But I like your appreciate your
Yeah.
quickness.
So excited.
Just heard the word.
You could just stand.
You can
There.
awkwardly sit next to us.
Yeah, you could.
Well, you can sit next to us. I mean, only your jorts, though.
Only the
No,
jorts?
no,
That's
no,
gonna
no,
be a
it's
very
gonna be
awkward.
No, just sit down. Just sit down.
We already decided on PG-13.
Claudia, let's not make the jorts reveal more than they have to.
Okay. So Strix. Yes, Strix. Strix. You are careful, fascinating, Cerberus. Why, thank you, Strix. You're welcome, Strix. That's wonderful. Ho 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 ho.
So kind to yourself.
So kind. A careful, fascinating Cerberus. So it would be like,
Bark. 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 3 duets. Bark, 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 bark.
Very careful. About
there we
it.
go.
Very
Very careful.
indeed.
I like the sound effects game. I bet you guys can play this game at home too if you want. Party game.
You should see them play the vulva game.
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
We're going there
They
already.
can go for like 3 hours and not stop.
Can take over an entire stream.
Yeah.
The vulva game.
I'm gonna have to get details later.
Yes, you will. I'm sure they can demonstrate it.
You'll get more details, perhaps, than you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one is for the resub from BraidX14.
Tia, come thank you for following.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, thank you for following. And
I'm EDM as fuck, bro.
Nowadays.
Claudia, please affirm Strix hashtag game feels
I will
hashtag
affirm
Strix
Strix.
consort hash Sator dash prep.
I'm EDM as fuck, bro.
Here we go.
Please affirm for Lauren and Claudia, who are both awesome hashtag Shiawasi hashtag watch more anime.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Watch more good anime. Let's put it that way. Watch good anime. You don't need to watch that anime. Okay, so
I see the
BraidX14.
game. I understand the game now.
You understand the game
Yeah.
now?
Now,
I get it.
Isn't it great that a game can
I'm
explain itself just
EDM
by
as
playing
fuck,
it?
bro.
Could I get an affirmation from one social justice academic to another? Hashtag intersectionality, hashtag kindness, hashtag Renraku.
That is me. Yay! Yay! Academics who love cool stuff. Oh, I wish people read my papers. Anyway,
I wish people read my.
I wish they did. See, now they're playing the vulva game and they're not gonna stop. So BraidX14, I think I got that right. But anyway, thank you so much for the resub. And for that, I want to let you know that you are a maniacal, vindicating pixie. A maniacal, vindicating pixie.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
That is pretty
So
great.
she'd be like, because this is a pixie.
Yeah.
maniacal.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
you know, quite vindictive as well.
Oh, goodness. Vindictive Pixies.
Yeah, they're-
That's a good band name.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one is from Ephethereal to Sally. Because, got left out of the one he gave to Claudia.
Sally.
So, Sally, you are a mysterious, bargaining musk ox.
I'm EDM as fuck, bro.
Please affirm the affirmations, because without them, where would we all be right now? Hashtag ass technology.
Sure.
Get a bit meta.
I
Get a
guess
bit
it
meta.
wouldn't work without affirmations,
It
would
wouldn't.
it?
I like that you're here for the affirmation portion.
I just came for the dancing, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, as somebody, one of our precious thumpers said a few moments ago, his George senses were tingling.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm not gonna say the first thing that popped into my head.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
So the next one is for all of us as technology folks from Annenberg. So, as technology is the best court. I'm allowed to say that because I'm a full backer. Ooh.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh, second time, guys.
The cheers!
For us.
Cheers.
We're
down
gonna
to
come up with like a thing.
I
yeah,
know.
For cheers.
Definitely.
Thank you,
Okay, so as technology, we are witty,
Oh.
bounding leprechauns.
Just hopping. Guys, this couch is really
Bounding
nice.
leprechauns. So make
Right,
sure you
it's
share
so
that in
much better.
Discord so that all the other as technologians know.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
the
we
next
gotta know.
one is for Sally from Genova Plus.
Oh.
I think you should give her this affirmation.
I would love
Oh,
to.
yes.
Especially because I know what that word is. You are an android.
Adroit.
Adroit. Articulating octopus.
See, very much articulating.
Very
the
articulating.
G's.
I
did that,
They're
yeah.
very like glug.
And very,
Yeah.
very adroit, too.
Yeah. I don't know what. Someone who has the power of Google, please let me know what that word actually means.
Adroit's a fun word.
Yes. This is your portion to play along. find me the definition of that word.
Shame the cheer messages don't show up. Oh.
Oh.
We got them.
We
got them.
We just saw.
Yeah,
them.
she
Yeah,
got
that one was for my dance moves.
Yeah, because they're pretty awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure out what to do for cheering. We haven't figured it out yet.
Huzzah for the Holy Grail!
Okay, right.
Every single time.
It's Jort's time. Are you
It's
ready?
always Jort's time when you're Rai Rai.
Yeah,
okay.
of course. Come on.
Rai Rai, your Jorts are mystical, entertaining sprites.
Ooh, so this is the mystical, entertaining sprite
Jorts.
jorts.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
Oh God, your Jorts are related to owls.
That was
Did
great.
you feel that?
Absolutely.
Did you feel that?
I felt that. That was a surprise.
Goodness. Well, that
got-
is your Jorts affirmation, Rai Rai. I hope they feel good. It sounds like they do.
I'll let you know if they start tingling again.
Thank you, Misaki, for letting me know that it is skillful in using hands or mind.
Ooh, yeah. So.
Octopus is articulate and adroit. Adroit.
So, and I mean that's accurate for an octopus.
They're
High
really
hands,
good at
you know, their tentacles could be called hands.
I heard rumors that there was once a 7-legged octopus and it was eaten.
I'm sure there were many 7-legged octopuses and they all got eaten.
Was it delicious?
I don't know. I didn't have it.
Oh.
I thought you were confessing.
I'm EDM as fuck,
It
bro.
was me.
Oh, this is so nice. I know this. You can't hide.
Can you please affirm Zach? He
If we can
gives
get
so much of his
would
heart,
be
soul, and brain to this channel
Well-
and community. Even if he doesn't like us to say it, we think he is pretty awesome.
I can put my feet on the couch and usually he comes in. So.
So we think Zach is
Well.
pretty awesome too. Zach is in the studio, but he might be up to something important, so we'll give the Zach a call.
Zach.
And if he doesn't come in, then we can't make him. But we would love to give him the affirmation in person.
Also, Damoon Rules, thank you for the resub. I'm sorry that the hot guys haven't started making out yet.
Yeah, there's a
but we're getting
disappointing
there.
amount
We're getting there.
of
Oh,
making
thank
out.
you. I'm sticking with you for cheering.
Oh, thanks for that cheer.
Hip hip huzzah!
Yes.
Because I get it, because hip hop.
Okay, the next one is for you to give to me, Claudia.
Oh my god, okay. Wait, oh, you already did it. Okay.
No, it's right there. I just pulled it for you.
I know, but now I'm gonna read it. Okay. Okay.
Oh, look at those
Snail.
cheers.
Oh, thank you for passing out melted ice cream punch. The cultist specializes in punch.
Okay.
It's a bad joke. Strix, you are an inquisitive, analyzing pair.
Over my paraphrase.
That is a great paraphrase. I like how you.
I see it.
incorporated
Yeah,
your
I see
arms.
it. Yeah, every
Yeah.
part of it.
So the pair's like,
the character works. Like it has like little like pear arms, so it's like scratching its little pear chin.
That's my pair. Okay, the next one is from
Pair is researching.
in Minker for Lauren and Claudia.
I like this game. I like compliment bomb.
Isn't it great? It's
Yeah.
so great. I love this show. So, in case you're just joining us, we do play games on this show.
Promise.
Today we're playing the game Hot Guys Making Out. It's super fun. We'll get more to it as soon as we get through these affirmations. We're probably going to shut them down for a little bit so we can get to playing. But we're going to finish the ones that we have.
Yeah.
So, Lauren and Claudia.
Paxman, that's very nice. Oh yes, Claudia and Lauren.
And Lauren,
She's
you
probably
are a helpful, moisturizing
Oh.
minotaur.
Oh.
Ooh, moisturizing.
I just want to find love. I don't know why the Minotaur would say that, but
What does that have to do with moisture?
he moisturizes his skin to be prepared
For love?
For making out.
for making out.
All right.
And he's helpful. I don't know. That's when you said Minotaur. I just imagined the really lonely one in the center of the labyrinth.
Just lonely,
pretty
moisturizing, like
sure-
lonely moisturizing himself.
The Minotaur is like a metaphor for violent male sexuality.
I'm EDM as fuck, bro.
I'm learning something every day.
Please give an affirmation to Lorik because when she's doing such a great job while Zach is always trying to run her over with his bus. Bad Zach.
That's Zach.
That's Zach.
Okay, the next one is for Trooper SJP, who is a fellow academic who probably studies games and is really nerdy like me in ways that other people don't understand. So, this one is for you. Trooper, you are a warm, equivocating antelope. Ta-da! A warm, equivocating antelope. So the antelope is like warm, but he's equivocating, so he's talking a lot. So he's like,
Oh, yeah. Antelopes have pointy horns, not moose horns.
Yeah.
there you go.
It's very difficult for me to figure out animal noises.
You just kind of make up whatever you want. Okay, the next one is from Misaki for the affirmation matrix itself, which is a first.
Yeah.
The matrix has never been affirmed.
Probably was feeling bad.
So, matrix.
Yes.
Oh, matrix. You are an ancient, exploding centaur. An ancient, exploding centaur.
I can see that.
Centaur
Ancient, undoubtedly.
Centaurs are ancient.
Clop, clop.
Yep. It always ends with the
Well, the explosion part.
Uh-huh. So the next one is from Paximo to Zach. I don't think we've had any Zach
Zach,
heard him.
Zach,
Invader
where are
Invader
you?
Churney, thank you for resubbing.
Should I just give the call, which is that Suicide Squad is my favorite movie of the summer?
No.
Maybe
Don't
if
do
we
that.
just start talking about Gotham.
Yeah, like
We're done. Tabled that X card. So Zach, we know you're in the other room, but I'm going to talk to the camera anyway. You're really awesome. You make this channel happen. You give us a space to do all these really cool things and get to meet really cool people and interact with this awesome community. So thank you. Please feel affirmed. Someone tweet this at him. So Zach, you are an assertive, purring sea lion. That's so great. So it's like a sea lion,
Yeah.
which is like but
Yeah.
it's purring, so it's like there he is.
Sea lions have manes, right?
Oh, Zach.
They got they have like mustache.
Oh.
Oh, and they have like little manes
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, like little like
Oh, sorry, like trimmed.
yeah.
Trimmed. I can't purr, so Laurel.
Laurel.
That's the sound of my purr.
I sound like a horse when I try to purr. It's not great.
I can purr.
Okay, we have a couple
I'm
more,
feeling
and then we'll get started with the
Yeah,
game.
promise, guys, we're gonna get there.
You heard the call of his people.
Yep. Away. He heard the call of his people. Okay, so the next one is for Demoon Rules for the resub. So Demoon Rules, you're an awesome part of this community. We love having you around. I love having you around. I look forward to seeing you every Friday on the show. So this one is for you. Demoon Rules, you are a clever, speculating koala.
Yeah. That's a thing.
So I imagine like a koala with like a monocle, and he's like, these diamonds are subgrade.
Oh, so he's also a gemologist.
Oh,
I just made that
up.
that's a
Yeah.
great word. I like learning words.
Oh, hello, Demolition One. Is it Demolition? I'm not good with
The
spelling.
real
And the real
Rewind
rewind
side.
side.
Oh,
Thank you
I
so
mean,
much
DM as
for-
fuck, bro.
I hope everyone has had a good week, but I am in need of an affirmation today.
we can hook you up.
I can do that for you.
Definitely hook you up. Okay, the next one is for Laura QQ, and I don't know if she wants to come out or stay back there.
Hey,
We're
well,
not.
who's gonna make the noise?
We can make it together. We've been doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dreams come true.
And I don't have to climb over people anymore.
Isn't it nice? Upgrade.
Woo!
So,
They are
Laura,
heavy though.
Yes.
Oh, best posture.
You are svelte, behaving, steed.
What does svelte mean?
I don't know.
Svelte is like graceful, embodied.
Oh, like velvet.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Slender.
Because
You make the best faces when you do that. She's like,
Hey, I messed it up.
That's okay. You can't mess up.
That's
you
perfect.
are the velvet.
I think we get to make a ring
Yes.
noise for her. So,
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-long.
Oh no!
It's cool. Blue
Chat, just
screen. screen. Chat just crashed. It's cool.
All right. Oh God.
I think it was one of those things. It's what happened last week with the tablet. For
The computer just
I-
the computer
automatic
realized
updates.
that you weren't there. It misses its mom currently. It's sad, but
no, the tablets don't give me a hard
thanks for
time. It's the actual
resubbing.
computer that gives me a hard time.
So I hope you feel affirmed, Miss
I do.
Feldsteed.
it's Feldsteed.
It's
like
still.
felt, but not.
Yeah, but it's, I just think svelte means velvet. So
When you think of svelte, think of like an Olympic volleyball player.
Or like an Abyssinian cat
Yes.
walking down.
That's better.
Yeah.
We should go with hers.
yeah.
Like regal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fancy.
It's felt.
Like
In possession of your body,
Yeah.
basically. Like you know what's going on.
I like how
Also,
we're
when
learning
you guys are playing,
vocabulary.
once you guys get to playing the game, I'll turn off the sounds like we did last week. I'll write you down,
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
and then also be back in. Let me know when that's back up.
Yeah.
I'll-
Yes.
Beautiful.
We will.
Cool. Chat. You were probably saying really nice things. We just can't.
We just can't see you yet. We'll let you know when we can see you again. So say whatever you want. No, just kidding.
No,
do that.
don't.
do that.
They're still mods.
Never do that. Okay, so the next one is for Invader Churney. This is for the sub, which hopefully you're sub hyping. I'm gonna pretend that you are, even though I can't see it.
Pipes.
So,
Which
Invader Churney, you're gonna like this one because you are a spicy, beaming, silky. A spicy, beaming, silky. So it's like a Latina silky.
spicy.
I like it.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite adjectives.
Silky, who's spicy and beaming. So it's like hoo-ha, hoo-ha, hoo-ha.
Yeah.
Do you know what a silky is?
They're the water things that are horses that take you underneath the water.
Yeah, and they can take their skins off. It's really cool.
I did not know that part.
Okay, and finally, a lore QQ after this last one. We're turning the sound off so we can get started playing. So this next one is for PWJB, also known as Peanut Butter and Jelly, also known as Philip. So Philip, sounds like you need an affirmation, and I'm so happy to provide you one because they're so much fun. Yes. So Philip, you are a lively, misbehaving manticore. So refreshing.
Yeah.
Yes, that is the sound that a lively, misbehaving manticore makes.
I enjoy that I can play the game even though my skill level is below par.
Our skill levels are all pretty, special.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right, so we're gonna turn the sound off now for affirmations. What that means is you can still donate and subscribe throughout the show, and at the end we will get a list from Laura, and we'll do the rest of the affirmations at the end of the show. So it's kind of like an affirmation sandwich, and the gooey gameplay is in the middle. If you're on Twitter and you want to interact with us, use the hashtag GameFeels with a Z, and we won't be checking it during the show today, but we'll be checking it right afterwards, interacting around the hashtag throughout the rest of the week. So if you have feelings about our feelings during the show, which there usually are some, or if you even want to talk about how your day is going and what you're feeling great about, definitely use the hashtag GameFeels, and we will read those suckers out. Okay, so we should probably tell you who we are.
Oh yeah. We'll do introductions.
So, my name is Strix. I am the host of this show. I am a game design academic, a game designer, and a diversity and inclusion advocate in the gaming space, because I think games are for everyone and everyone should be able to play them and have fun. So, games, all the time. I like the really weird stuff. We've played games where fire is an actual mechanic, where we were lesbians dying in space. There was this one time where I talked to a bat and there were like these chocolate goddesses who were blue who tried to kill us. It's been great. It's been a great journey.
I know you were psychic one time.
Yeah, we were both psychics.
Yeah.
And we were out psychicking each other. That was really fun.
Relationships are hard.
They're real hard. So that's me. 3 things that I like this week. No Man's Sky. I'm gonna say it. I know no one likes it, but I freaking do.
Oh, I thought the internet did like it.
No, the internet really doesn't like it right now, apparently. I still can't see chat, so if you're going, boo, I can't see you. I love No Man's Sky.
It's good. Yum yum what you love. Yum yum.
So I really love ambient music. So like the procedural ambient music on No Man's Sky is just like the best thing ever. The second thing that I love is heat. I am from the desert in San Diego, and Seattle is cold for me, and it is finally the temperatures that I can embrace and wear the things that I want to wear and feel normal, and it's great, and everyone else around here is melting like they are made of ice.
I'm from Las Vegas and I hate it. Like I'm also a desert dweller, and I just can't do it.
No?
Not enough centralized AC. I think therein lies the issue.
There's not a lot in Seattle.
It's true. There is no AC here because we don't normally need it. Third thing that I like this week is New House chocolate. So New House is like this Belgian brand of chocolate, and they have this store in New York, and I got a box, and I ate it all. And it was so great. New House chocolate. So those are my 3 things.
Laura QQ. It is finished updating.
Oh boy, and now it says no signal.
Please repair it.
Probably just about to
Do the thing.
start it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
But then it needs to be like,
Yeah.
come back.
Okay, so that's me. I'm the host. With me today are 2 excellent ladies, which I'm gonna let them introduce themselves, starting with our newcomer, Miss Claudia. So Claudia, who are you and 3 things that you like?
Sure, I am Claudia. We're on the Twitch and the Twitter. I'm Jackie Dash. JAKIDASH. And what I enjoy, this is gonna be a tale. I'm currently working on a cosplay, and I bought gold vinyl, and I love gold vinyl. Thank you for cheering.
Yeah.
Porthos 19.
Oh, Porthos is back. Hi, Porthos.
But what I really love is I used it to emblazon the front of a jacket, and it looks real nice. So, that's what I'm really enjoying. And what else? And just like, this week I've been very grateful to like the Bumpers, and Claudia Cole, and all the internet for being very nice to me.
Aw.
That's been really great, especially because yesterday we played 2.5 hours of a boss battle and then lost at the end.
Oh no!
So, Final Fantasy X-2 is not for noobs.
No, it is not.
So that's been good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Who is this lady? Who is this lady?
Oh, is this me?
Yeah.
Well, I'm Sally. Hello. Silly Jupiter on Twitter, all one word. And I am the host of Off the Trails every Thursday from 1 to 3 on HyperRPG. I am a host. There's another one, Jim Stewart Allen, JSA, but I'm Sally. That's who I am. And I am a cat owner.
Owned by cats. Let's be
Yes,
clear.
that's what I meant. I'm sorry. Thank you. That's, they're truly wonderful overlords, though, and I appreciate them so much. And I will, be a grateful slave when they finally take over the world. But anyway, I'm Sally. Okay, 3 things that I like this week. First, coupons. I've had an excellent couponing week. A lot of, new good sales have been happening this week, and I've been able to stack with a lot of great coupons that I've been holding on to. Got a rotisserie chicken, so many savings. Had a great QFC trip where I can't remember what the exact number was, but at the bottom of the receipt when it shows how much money you saved, it was around $17.
Nice.
I did real good this week, so that's my first thing.
Great.
My second thing that I like so much this week, dare I say love this week, are the pre-Legion events in World of Warcraft. The world events that they've been adding have been so much fun.
You went back to WoW.
Oh, I've been...
You never left.
You take vacations away
I
from
take
WoW.
vacations. Yeah, I take vacations. To be fair, this past vacation was only 3 months long. So, on and off. But I did just go back because there's a lot of really exciting stuff happening to get everyone ready for the new expansion that is coming out on the 30th.
Oh.
And it's been so much fun. And it's also been enough to get a lot of my friends that haven't played in a very long time to rejoin. And so I've been having fun actually being able to play with people again. But yeah, the world events have been so great, and I've loved that so much this week. And then my third thing. Oh, I know exactly what I'm doing right now. I know exactly what I'm doing by throwing
I'm not
that out
going
there.
back.
Okay.
I'll tweet out my battle tag later today, just for in case anyone needs it. So I play on Anixia.
I love you.
Third thing that I like this week, nebulizers, because I have reactive asthma, and so it's not too bad. It's a couple times a year, gets messy, and for some reason this past week has been troublesome. A lot of my friends with asthma have been having problems though in the Seattle area, so I don't know what's going on, but my nebulizer So happy to have an at-home nebulizer. It makes my life so much easier. So that is my third thing. Nebulizers, my nebulizers all over the world. Thank you. From asthmatics everywhere.
Modern medicine and having access to it.
Yeah, having it
pretty
and
awesome.
having one
That's
at
what's
home too is great, because usually if you don't have your own, you have to go into the doctor just to sit there for 20 minutes, and it's this, whole big spiel. So
That's pretty cool.
nebulizers.
Yeah, it's a great thing to be
Wonderful.
grateful for.
Oh yes.
So we still can't quite see chat yet.
It's still the
Yeah,
the
we're
blue,
working on
to-
it.
to
So
the blue box is
I
still
hope
loading
that you're
down
being
there.
very well behaved right now
Yes.
while
And,
you're not watching.
and you're sharing with everyone else in the channel what your 3 favorite things are. Because, we love doing that every week. We want to hear from you
I
what's
like
going
it.
on in your life and what you like. Because, positivity is a wheel and you got to get it spinning. So why don't you contribute by saying what you like? Okay, so what we are playing this week is super exciting.
Yeah.
We are playing Hot Guys Making Out.
The visual is really great. The visual is just really
Let me do this again. Hot Guys Making Out. So Hot Guys Making Out is by Ben Lemon, and he is a game designer from Portland, Oregon. So he's actually sort of in my circle of indie game designers, which I think pretty much every indie game designer ever is, because my circle is like a giant
You're like,
black hole.
Join my circle.
So this game is about 2 young men who are obviously very attracted to each other. And this plays out during, I believe, the Spanish Civil War in 1937? I should know when those Civil War was. So this is a game that is technically a freeform game, meaning the rules really want us to focus on narrative and storytelling. There's not a winner and a loser. It's about creating fiction together and exploring story and having fun. We will, of course, be playing with Le X card. So the X card, are you familiar with the X card, Claudia?
I've heard of it, but I would love the rules.
Absolutely. So the X card, I do the speech every time, and I'm not sorry. So the X card is a mechanic that we use on the show that was invented by a guy named John Stravolopoulos. He's actually one of my very best friends. He's coming to my engagement party in September. And basically, this is a tool to help us negotiate around content and to help us establish boundaries. This is especially important in games like this, where there's maybe sexual content or graphic content, and we need to know if it's cool with the other person if we're doing a thing. Because the point of playing games is having fun, not being squicked out and uncomfortable at the table. If you're doing that, then you're not having fun, and that's not really the point. Games should never make you feel like you don't want to be there, or like the people around you make you feel like you can't trust the situation. So we use the X card to help everyone have a tool to empower themselves and each other. That's the cool thing about the X card, is I can hit it for myself, or if I'm looking over at Claudia and I'm like, man, Claudia totally looks squeaked out, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm just gonna encourage that for her, that's fine. So the way the X card work is, it's on the table and anyone can touch it at any time. And you touch it when you feel like there's content that has been introduced that you don't like. And this can be for content that's not thematically appropriate. So I always use the example of giant spiders because it works. So let's say we're playing this game in Spain during the Civil War, and Claudia's like, and then giant spiders start to threaten you, and you're like, nah, X card. Because it doesn't fit.
Do I then come up with something new? Or does it end there?
The X card is a retcon, so basically we just cut it out of fiction and we'll put something else in.
Okay.
So it's like, that never happened. The other thing that the X card gets used for a lot is content that makes us just not feel good. So you could be like, and my character leans over you intimidatingly, and he's gonna like force his mouth onto yours, and you're like, nope, I don't want a forced kiss. That doesn't feel good to me. And sometimes if you're exploring that kind of content, it's fine, and everyone knows, and it's cool. And other times you're like, that doesn't feel great to me right now. And so we use the X card to navigate around content, to establish boundaries, and use them.
All for one, one for all. Dogs have owners, cats have staff.
Thanks,
True. It's true, Porthos. Thank you.
So that was from Porthos. It looks like we snuck in one last affirmation. That is okay.
Oh, I do want to say, Conrev, thank you so much for following. I caught you. I didn't catch the number at the end, but I do want to say I appreciate that. Say hi in the chat.
So after this one, Laura,
We hope you can say it.
Turn that sound off. Turn it off.
Well, the sound went off. It just, the words came through.
They did. Well, but we heard them. They were talking. That sound on.
Oh, I guess.
That's true.
But there was no da 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 da.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh, that's
That
weird.
was such an interesting music.
Yeah. So Porthos, you are a salty, astonishing platypus. salty, astonishing platypus.
Did you know their back claws have poison?
Oh yeah, they're really messed up dudes. They're like,
They're funky creatures in general, those platypus.
definitely. So we're playing with the X card today. We are encouraged to use it. I may use it on myself, I may use it on other people may use it on me. This is not a tool to shut people down or insult them. It's a tool to use collaboratively together so that we can have fun. Because maybe we want to push some boundaries, but we don't want to go over them. This is what the X card is for. Google that.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty decent.
And just heads up, we still don't have chat right now, so we're not ignoring you. Oh, thank you, Velo X Maximus, for
just
resubbing.
resubbed.
Thank you.
So Laura, write that down on your notepad. We will affirm that.
yes.
Doing its thing.
It's
No, but it's 83%.
Yes, we're not ignoring you. We'll let you know when we
like
get
you.
chat back up, but don't be
I'll
offended.
borrow my computer so we can have chat.
That would be great, because we love chat. Chat loves us. We love chat. Okay, so Hot Guys Making Out by Ben Lemon is for 2 to 4 players. You have to have at least 2. I've been told by various people who've played it before that 3 is really the sweet spot. But there are 4 character sheets, and there are 2 characters you always have to play with, and then you can add one and then the other one. And I'm gonna get chat back so I can talk to you.
You're getting chat
Yay!
back.
So what you need to play this game is pretty straightforward. You need a set of playing cards. You either need to have on PDF, like I have here, the rules and the character sheets, or a printout of the character sheets. I have them right here.
We have these. This is our characters.
These are our characters. So, playing cards, character sheets. Maybe a pen and paper if you want to take some notes, but not really required. This is a fast play game. It works like many other freeform games that we played before, where there's small chapters and they add up to a bigger story.
Oh.
The frequency for chapters for this game is 4 to 8 before you finish up the overall story arc, and it's driven by a threat, which we choose together at the beginning of the game. Your characters look a bit pale. Yeah,
Yeah, they are printed on black and white paper.
that happens.
I made it a little bit bigger so you guys can see.
Thank you.
Anglo.
And let me know when that's completely done and I'll be back with that.
We're at 93%, so we're close. Okay, so hey, now we can kind of see everybody. And there's Harvey.
Oh, and thank you, Roadside Horror, for following.
following.
Yeah,
I
that's a
your
great username.
Yeah, very, very
username.
fun.
I like all the usernames.
So to introduce Hot Guys Making Out. I don't care for all the pretty girls and all the pretty curls. It is you I adore, forevermore. I'm gonna love this game.
I'm not. I don't know if I am classy enough for this game.
I'm sure you are.
I'm going to try my very best. I'm going to take all the training from every dating sim and every shoujo manga and every boy love manga.
What is happening?
That was a
Club
subscriber.
C16, thank you for subbing.
So you guys,
Thank you.
Yes.
I mean, like,
Stick around to the end, you will get an affirmation for that.
and
Appreciate
I don't know,
yourself
but today is
infinitely.
Free Key Friday, which means for every subscriber we get
Oh,
a free key.
We do.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I'm
that's
assuming
it.
Rai Rai or Emily is on top of that, and that will happen in the chat. I'm assuming it is time to get active.
Yeah.
Yes. 99%. We're almost there. Look at all that hype. Okay, so here's the introduction to Hot Guys Making Out. Hot Guys Making Out is a role-playing game about the forbidden passion between Henri, a reclusive former nobleman, and Gonsalvo, his younger ward. It is a story about passion and romance, about love blossoming amidst the brutality of war.
That's the setting for many of my favorite love stories.
Yeah.
By the way.
I'm pretty sure it's the setting of the
Notebook.
Notebook.
A game of Hot Guys Making Out takes about an hour and is comprised of 4 to 8 scenes. Don't worry if you've never played before, we'll be gentle.
Is that what it really says?
No, it says
Okay. I was like, that is good writing.
I'm adding here. So, the setting is Spain, 1937. For nearly a year, the country has been ravaged by a vicious civil war between the democratically elected Republicans and the rebel fascist forces of Francisco Franco. Even away from the battle lines, the fascists massacre thousands of suspected political deviants, while increasingly radical Republicans execute aristocrats and clergy as collaborators, so nobody wins.
Nobody wins. Maybe love.
We're gonna find out. Buoyed on both sides by a steady stream of foreign arms and foreign soldiers, the war rages on, leaving ruin and sorrow in its wake. Lost in the sea of violence and chaos, Gonsalvo Hidalgo is merely one of thousands of people orphaned by the war, until the one cloudy night where everything changes. A taciturn man in a dark suit arrives at the place that he is staying in the middle of the night and whisks the young man away to a remote village in the Pyrenees.
Where it is safe, hopefully.
Maybe. The car races through the dark mountain roads, crisscrossing through fascist and Republican territories, dodging roadblocks and checkpoints. Pelted by rain and gravel, it finally arrives at a noble house, well kept but ancient. In front of the house stands a beautiful man, his eyes distant, his mouth frowning slightly. Next to him, a maid holds an umbrella to keep the rain off of her master's long, flowing hair.
Oh.
I like this game.
I already like that. I can see the picture.
There's a picture.
Oh, there is a picture. I don't. You
have
need
to buy the
use it.
PDF to see it. I'm not gonna show
And Laura QQ, we have Galaxy instead of chat. It is updated.
It's updated.
you.
So
Ripper and ready to go.
your life is so busy, but if you please can help us so we can see chat in a different way. Thank you, Laura.
The driver opens Gonsalvo's door. Somehow, at that moment, the young man understands that he has arrived at his new home. Does he dare give voice to his feelings? In this remote territory, can he find shelter from the horrors of war? Who is this gorgeous, mysterious man? And what hidden depths does he owe Gonsalvo's murdered father?
Bum, bum, bum.
Getting things ready.
It's just lying to his chat. It keeps lying to us.
We're getting there. So
His
getting
forever
there.
home, perhaps.
Maybe we'll find out.
I mean, yeah.
Or maybe it's just a month of passionate embraces. We'll find out.
Well, that is what the game's about. That is what the story is.
So when you play Hot Guys Making Out, you take control of a character in the story that you tell together with friends. Each of you will get a chance to speak, and each of you will get a chance to listen. Don't think of it as a hard and fast rule where you're only allowed to speak when you're allowed to speak. We're all, I think, pretty good friends here. I don't think we're going to trample over each other, but the way it's set up is that there is space for people to talk. So before play, each of you will pick a character, and together you will pick a threat that comes between lovers. The first time you play, the threat is chosen for you. We'll just go with that.
Yeah.
To start play, you will set an initial scene, starting with Gustavo's player. We will take turns describing our character's thoughts, feelings, and actions. Sometimes it will be dramatic moments of passion, support, or danger. Those are specific cards that we're going to play with. And after each scene ends, we will work together to set up another scene and play it the same way. That means it's on for
It is
Rhea!
on. It is on for. I can see Rop.
Oh yeah, Rob.
Oh
Rob.
no. Do we finally have a Strix fact spot? We do.
Good.
Oh goodness. Goodness, you guys, Strix facts. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is pick characters, and then I can explain a little bit about how the cards work.
Okay, so we kind of already
we pre-picked.
we talked about
out.
this.
Yeah.
So, Claudia,
Yes.
you're going to be Henri.
I'm glad I know how to say his name now.
Henri.
Henri.
Yeah, that's. I was thinking it was Honoré.
I think it was honor with an E.
So I'll take. Oh, well, I mean, there's an accent.
Can you say it one more time?
Henri.
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 Sally, you're going to be Gonsalvo.
Gonsalvo.
And that makes me Maria the maid.
Henri.
So I think we should now, Claudia, switch places here.
Yeah.
So that
yeah.
you and
Yeah.
Gustavo can get a little closer.
Good. This is fine. This is fine.
What up, Henri?
Oh wow! I'm so.
Yes, we're back. Stop saying mean things about us in chat. We can see it now.
We can see it.
Okay, so we all have our character sheets. There is a fourth character that is available that we're not playing.
Because we only have 3 people.
He's the butler.
Wow.
Butlers.
Put us back online, because you're awesome and we like you. And also we need to know what chat is saying. Okay, so in every story, there is a threat with a capital T that comes between the two protagonists, Henri and Gonsalvo, and can cause harm to them or their relationship. This is up to and including death. When the threat is resolved, if the threat is resolved, the story ends. So before you start the story, you must pick which threat they will face this time. The threat, by the way, for this one...
Oh, it's pre-chosen.
It's pre-chosen. This is our first game.
So it's pre-chosen because it's our first game. I'll tell you what it is and then we can decide if we want to keep it.
Yeah.
So the threat pre-chosen for us is that Maria is jealous of Consuelo.
Oh. I like the drama of that because then there'll be interactions between you two.
Yeah.
So you want to keep that one?
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
because then you
Okay.
feel. I
That's
feel
good.
like you have
Yeah,
a
that
large
really
portion.
brings you into the story. So, yeah.
Because otherwise, the maid is, from some of the other ones, the maid is not as important character.
That is true.
So I want.
Okay. So when you play the game, and Maria is the threat. Yay, chat! Look at that! Look at that!
Respect.
Even though Maria, what is going on?
Respect. Oh,
Yeah.
Hey,
Respect.
Respect.
I know it.
Let's have the respect talk, shall we?
Oh yeah.
So, we on Hyper RPG love being complimented. It's great. We like it. It's very nice. Thank you so much. However, we like being complimented on the things that we're saying, or the intelligent remarks we're making, or how we're playing, or even like, hey, that's a nice shirt. I really like your necklace. What makes us uncomfortable is when you say things about how we look objectively, like our persons, our skins, our bodies. So please respect our boundaries and refrain from saying things about our bodies or how hot or not hot we are. We prefer to be treated with respect, and we will treat you with respect as well. So thank you so much for the compliment. We appreciate it. I don't care. That's how it works. Totally fine. These are our community standards. Everyone around here kind of chips in, so that's how it works. All right, so yeah, respect. It's nice. There's also so one of the threats is Henri's former lover Franz, now a Nazi agent, returns. We're gonna have to do that one sometime.
Yeah, that one sounds intense.
But also, like, yeah, I mean, that's. Well, a little intense for the first.
A little intense. We don't want to pull the Nazi card. Like
Not yet. Not yet. The Nazi card always goes to the bottom of the deck whenever
one of my
pulled.
personal least favorite cards.
But what I've also heard is that being Maria, you could do all the side characters too.
You can. I can do all the side characters. And I can also support you, even though I'm jealous of your guys' whatever is going on. I can be a good person at the same time and still have jealous feelings and maybe mess with you. It's totally possible.
Both. Secret Hitler guys making out is the
Oh
sequel
my
of this
god,
game.
Secret Hitler guys making out.
We're just gonna take those two games
Merge them together
and mash them.
Oh my god.
Secret Hitler guys making out. I think we have to.
Yeah.
Not today, but soon.
Tell your friend that is the sequel that they're gonna make. The one from Portland.
Secret
we have a
guys making out.
We have a great idea.
Okay, so now let's talk about cards.
Okay.
So the way that we play is that we draw hands of cards. So we want to make sure there's a shuffled first.
I did shuffle them many times.
Excellent. And we are each going to draw 5 cards.
For you.
Is that what you're supposed to do? Are you supposed to like blow on decks of cards? I don't know. Wait,
Can we just do 5?
Oh, okay. Okay, I see what's happening. Did you get 5?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't show anyone else. You wanna
Secret
keep your
guys
cards.
making Hitler.
Secret guy. This is like the Volva game, but somehow better.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna show chat my cards.
You can do that.
Don't say anything about them, chat.
Don't
ruin it
secrets.
for ruin it for
Secrets.
us.
Don't, yeah. We gotta trust them on this one that they're not gonna mess with us. Okay, so we have our cards. I would like you to get acquainted with what is written on your character
Yeah, because
sheet.
we all have different ones.
Because they're all different. While I tell chat about how cards work. So the way that cards work is different types of cards, and we're just using a regular playing deck, have different uses. So diamonds, clubs, and spades, so anything but hearts. Numbers 2 through 10 can be used to take a standard action. So you could place a 2 and be like, I take a stroll with Henri through the garden, and I pick up a shiny rock, right? Hearts can be used as special actions, where they're air. Who are you laughing at?
Connie is Hitler, don't trust her. Because the last time we played Secret Hitler, I was the best Secret
Wait, what
Hitler.
game are we playing?
We are playing Hawkeye's Making Out, and we were learning about what the cards do.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Okay. So, hearts can be used to take special actions where the character acts free of their limitations, as well as to take standard actions. So Henri's limitations is Henri always succeeds at stuff and is like tough.
Yes. Just like in real life, that's who I am.
I'm always the winner. Always.
I'm always winning, I'm always succeeding.
Always succeeding.
If it says I act decisively and effectively, I do not hesitate, express your emotions, or fail.
Or fail. Damn.
Or fail.
That is awesome. And then for Salvo, what's yours?
You may, if you wish, take decisive and successful action.
So that's the opposite of your normal
Yeah,
actions.
normal's the very top one.
Oh, I was reading special action. I got distracted.
It's
so,
okay.
describe or express your thoughts and feelings, either with internal monologue or with character dialogue. Do not act successfully.
Oh.
Unless you use a heart to take a special action.
Which is, yes,
Yes.
I wish. Take
Decisive action.
successful action.
And my special is talking about my emotions because I don't have any.
You
Andre.
do. They're just inside.
Yeah, Andre does not express emotions.
He's
very well.
angsty. He's angsty.
Oh, good.
I'm
Just like in real life.
emotional, passive, and introspective, but maybe a little bit weepy. I'm getting that. So,
Yeah.
so we're ready to talk about the emotions, you know?
Well, I did hear that your dad is dead.
Both of my parents.
Oh,
Both
yeah.
my parents, yeah. Murdered, no less.
Murdered. And you have some weird debt.
Very scarred.
Yes,
very
to his
scarring
father.
Indeed.
We don't know what that is.
We'll never know.
So Maria's normal actions, by the way, are describing Maria's thoughts, feelings, or actions, or describing the thoughts, feelings, and actions of other secondary characters.
Oh.
My special card is when I pull any queen, I can offer advice to one of the other characters, good or bad advice, and place the queen face up in front of them, keeping it even between scenes. When acting on my advice, they may expend the queen to take an action, which counts as an 11, which is like a face card.
Oh, that's nice.
That's good. And then finally, there are the aces, and the aces represent threat.
Yeah.
So the number of aces matter. When you play an ace at first, it's just kind of like a looming threat, and then it becomes a more pertinent threat, and then it's like, oh my god, are we gonna die? So you can put aces on the table, and you can take aces off the table. It determines the threat level, from not death to death. So I hope I don't have to kill anyone today.
No, that would be great.
I hope so too.
I'm really connected to Honore. Honore. Honor.
Henry.
My name is Honor in it, and that's all I know.
You see?
Oh.
You've already got it.
Ooh.
I know enough dating sims to know this character.
Nice catchphrase.
I'm ready for Honore.
Okay, so we can touch back on the card rules as we go along, but you have 5 in your hand. The other caveat is when you play a card, its number value has to be higher than the last card played.
Oh.
So if I play a 6, you can play a 7 or above. And that includes hearts.
Yes. But you have to pass, right? There's a way to pass.
You can pass. And that's where you just kind of make a comment but don't really do anything. And if everybody in a row passes at once, that's the end of the scene.
Okay.
Oh, wow. This is going to be a really short game.
It takes an hour to play. We were doing 4 to 8
Which is
scenes in
good.
an hour.
Yeah.
Games like that are completely necessary.
Okay.
I'm not worried. It's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay, so we want to give this a shot then?
Yeah.
So,
What is the first scene?
we are going to start always with Gustavo, right? You always go first,
Oh, okay.
no matter what the scene is. We start with you and how you're feeling and your emotions. And then we kind of will go this way.
Yes.
So I'll kind of go
Oh,
last.
okay.
Or actually, why don't we go this way? So that I can go before Henri.
Okay.
That will be, I think, better, more dynamic.
Claudia is playing a dating sim and is one of the characters. Dreams come true,
So-
dearest.
Okay, so to start, the first scene, describe the end of a romantic mystery. So we've read this.
Okay.
The car races through the dark mountain roads, crisscrossing through the fascist and Republican territories, dodging roadblocks. The driver opens Gustavo's door. Somehow at the moment, that young man knows that he has arrived at his new home. Does he dare give voice to his feelings? So, what happens is, we're setting the scene now, so we can all do this together.
Yeah.
So we're in front of an ancient but well-kept mansion.
Yes.
Henri is standing there with the butler and the maid is holding an umbrella over Henri's head. And there is this like classic-looking like Oldsmobile type car.
Oh, yes,
1937, right? Very plush car.
Yeah.
And this young man steps out of the car into the rain after the butler goes and walks up and opens the door. Do we want to add any other details? Is it like lightning or?
It's definitely raining.
Okay.
It's raining hard.
Hard.
Uh-huh.
Hard
Raining
rain.
hard.
Hard rain.
Hard rain.
So it's
I'm
like
thinking a bit like the beginning, like rain as you know, like a situation as dark and stormy as the very beginning of Beauty and the Beast. Specifically what
Now I
I'm
have that
picturing in my
harp
head.
in my head. The dun, dun, dun,
Yes.
dun, 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 dun.
I also think it is fall It is one of the coldest days. It is about to approach winter. Everything, all the leaves are falling because of the rain. It does not look to be a good winter.
It's like swirly, bitter cold.
And I like Silly Sunny's imagery, like Bruce Wayne, like the Wayne Manor.
It's dark.
Yeah, very like
Nothing
that's
is
kind of
lit.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm seeing. Yeah.
There's one light, and it is shining through the doorway.
Got it. Okay, so are we happy with the amount of detail in this scene?
I think so.
Okay, I really like it. So from here, Gonsalvo's player takes the first turn, playing a card out of her hand and describing Gonsalvo's thoughts, feelings, and actions. She might choose to speak for Gonsalvo like an actor, or to describe his actions in third person.
Okay. I will go third person because I do not trust my own abilities to maintain an accent or character work for long enough. So I'm going to go with third person.
That sounds
if that's
good.
okay.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, if that's okay. All right. So
what card do you want to play?
I'm just going to play.
Play a low card, be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna play. So 7. So a normal action.
No.
Oh, you're playing a heart.
A heart is a special action.
Oh wait.
You
These
wanna
are
hide
still
it?
hearts. Yeah.
Or-
I didn't have that.
Yeah.
Hearts are special action.
Yeah, they're right
That's
there.
not.
You may, if you wish, take
So
this.
anyway, I'm playing a 10, so a normal. Yeah,
Goodness.
normal action. Normal action. Sorry.
It's
I
okay.
know you want me
It's
to take
okay.
it low. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
And I do draw another card from this. Is that correct? No. Okay. So,
So tell us your
so my
thoughts
normal
and
action, of course,
feelings.
being describe or express your thoughts and feelings, either with internal monologue or with character dialogue. So I'm gonna go with internal monologue. So my character is getting out of the car. There was an arrangement made. So my parents were recently murdered, and it was because our family has gotten into some shady business dealings, and I needed to escape the area that I was in, the city that I was in, because I needed to worry about my own safety. Lost my parents, so I'm very, very depressed, and I have to leave my home, travel through a war-torn country to get to a safe haven. And we have a mutual contact. Gonsalvo's parents did with Henri. So I am traveling to your home to just worry about my own safety, to hide away. It's very secretive, so I'm depressed and stressed out, and of course haven't been thinking about romance or passion very much lately because it's been a very scary few months, and it was a scary drive. But then I see Henri, and suddenly I feel safe for the first time in a long time, because not only have I finally reached my destination, my safe haven, but something about you feels safe to me.
Mm-hmm.
Something about Henri makes me feel comforted, as well as intensely, passionately attracted.
Oh.
So Gonsalvo looks up at you through his wet eyelashes in the storm from the car.
And he's just a vision, just beautiful.
I mean,
the long flowing locks, just beautiful.
So, Henri, I'm going to play Queen, which is not a special card for me.
No, it is not.
And it is also not a spade, which means I am taking a normal action. I do not hesitate. That is not what Henri does. Henri scowls slightly because the man in front of him is not the man his father was.
Oh.
And Henri goes up, and he pauses and he goes into his chest pocket of his jacket and pulls out a very old worn key. And he hands it out and he says, "You are to live in the North Tower. This is for your father and not for you. I expect you to keep up and clean your space, and I expect you to be gracious about it."
Not very saucy
And then
talk.
No, and then holds out the key.
Damn.
Waits for you to grab it, and then when your character, I assume, either he stumbles or is awkwardly and stutters. I'm not trying to say that, there's something. And without waiting, Henri goes back into the house.
Okay. So my character, who is the maid, Maria, is just like, That's right. And she like holds the umbrella over him as he walks by, and then as he turns, she like gets to where it's right here, and then she walks him back.
Oh yeah,
And she kind of just like she gives like a sly look like back to Gonzalo, like without getting caught, and then just goes again.
Oh. Do we grab another card after we use
No,
them?
we're gonna run out of cards, and then the scene will end. I'm gonna make sure about that.
Okay.
But I guess for that, I'm gonna play a king. And now it's back to you.
It's back to me. Okay, so. I know.
What is our threat again? I forgot.
You. Or,
Me.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
it's-
Maria.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Maria.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm jealous. Jealous.
Okay, so I am going to play a special action. Oh boy.
Oh.
So I.
But it has to be higher than a king.
Oh
doesn't
wait.
it?
Yeah, it would need to be an ace.
Okay. Thank you, Annenberg.
Okay. You know what? Okay. Then never mind. I take that back. I am not going to play
So-
a special action. I am going to pass.
Back to her.
Well, I'm gonna do the like pass discard card and draw replacement while describing environment.
Okay,
So
perfect.
I am passing, and I arrive at the North Tower.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about this North Tower. It is on the farthest end of the mansion, and it is literally a tower. It is many flights of stairs, and considering the size of the mansion, it takes like 10 minutes to walk from the front door to the tower itself, another to get to the top. It's isolated, it's lonely, it's dark and musty, and it's certainly not what somebody who is depressed and has had a long journey wants to see or wants to be living in for undecided period of time. It's very, very disappointing living quarters, this North Tower. So sad.
Can you? Yes.
I'm gonna advance the
Do it.
plot. And I'm gonna advance the plot by Henri. He has continued to walk. I am assuming he has made a motion to you, a very swift finger, so that you know that you are coming, because you have definitely been working for him for a long time. And as they walk, he is going back to his office. His office is very it's fire is in it. It's well. There's lots
Fire
of
is in
books. There's hanging swords, because Henri knows how to use a sword.
Of course he does.
And he sits at his desk, and he gets out his quill, and without looking at Maria, he says, tomorrow I would like the young man to meet me for breakfast, and I would like us to be alone.
Very good, master. Meanwhile, Maria's like, motherfucker!
Because guess what? Usually they meet for
Smile and nod.
breakfast. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because she's totally like, oh man, I know my master so well. He doesn't give anyone the time of day, and he wants to have dinner with this guy. I mean, breakfast with this guy.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to make that breakfast. I'm gonna make the breakfast that he eats.
This ended our scene, right?
And I can't play any cards, so I'm gonna pass. And I'm gonna put that down at the bottom of the deck there. Oh, you saw my cards. Stop it. You saw
I
it.
didn't say it.
Miss Monkey, of course he knows how to use a sword.
Of course.
Of course you
Yes, of course. Please. Team Waffles.
Okay, so I have passed, which means I have to describe some bit of environmental detail not related to my character. So might as well describe the hallway that leads from the North Tower to the dining area. So the North Tower is at one end of the estate, and the dining area is all the way at the other end of the estate. And the hallway is very long and drafty, but it has this plush, well taken care of carpet. It's old, but it is sparklingly maintained.
Oh.
And along the hallway, the portraits of the lineage of Henri's family sits and judges whoever walks by. And they're all like really scowly people. So there's this like scowly old woman with like a turkey vulture on her head, and like this old man with like a walrus mustache.
Yes.
And then there's like younger guys who obviously were deceased before they got old, and every single one of them is like super attractive. It's like this weird mutant gene in this family where everyone is just
Gorgeous.
amazing. Amazing. There's also, what do we call it? So there is a shelf in part of the hallway that is filled with crystal and brandy, and it's a cart, and they will move it from room to room for brandy service.
Okay.
You just want to be careful not to knock into that because it's all very expensive. So
There's eyebrow waggling, but I can't do it well.
So that's my pass.
All right. So, do we start back? Do we go back to now that an ace has been played?
No ace has been played. Oh yeah, the ace has been played.
Yeah, the ace was
But
played.
that doesn't
so,
end the turn.
Nope.
Yeah.
So if you
what
can play
can
an
I?
ace,
Okay. So
or we all pass.
until then, okay. Yeah. Then I have to pass as well. So I will.
Oh, just have 5 cards, right? No.
Oh no, because
We run down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of the scene, we put them all back and we get new ones.
Yeah. Okay. So I will describe the actual dining, the breakfast area.
Oh.
So the breakfast area being different from the actual like main dining hall. The breakfast area is a smaller room just attached right to the kitchen. Very big windows. When it's sunny, it's very bright in there. Breakfast is a lighter occasion than many of the formal, no doubt political these days with the war raging on, dinners that have to occur in the mansion. So it's a smaller room, smaller table, not even very fancy tablecloths. They don't use the finest china in there. It's a lot more of like a calm way to start the day, eating breakfast, and it's almost a breakfast nook.
Oh.
It's almost a breakfast nook.
Is there like sunlight streaming in?
There will be tomorrow, hopefully, if it stops raining.
Oh, maybe.
So that is my description.
Excellent. Are you gonna pass too? Or are you gonna do something?
I really want a new card, which means I have to describe something. So, and this is, that's not even better.
So you passed?
I discarded and
Yeah.
passed. But I'm just going to describe, it's not relating to my character, but I can describe something relating to her character, right?
You can describe the environment.
Great. Did we describe the North Tower yet? Yes.
A little bit.
I did, yeah,
sad.
a little bit.
Sad and drafty.
Yeah.
Sad and drafty. I will say that in the North Tower, there is a, if your character decides to explore a little bit, there is actually a painting that is covered in black fabric. And it hangs in a kind of dark corner of the tower.
How big is it?
I would say about this size and this size. So like
Portrait.
portrait size.
Very mysterious.
And it's definitely in like a like not used room. There's dust everywhere. There's not a lot of furniture, but you can tell there is a long path that looks about the length of a fencing arena, and there's lots of scuffle marks from.
Okay. So it's like a private fencing anger release spot, perhaps.
Perhaps.
I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Alright.
Breadcrumbs.
And we've all passed. So that is the end of the scene.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we all discard and get 5
An
names?
ace stays.
Yeah.
We all discard and get 5 new cards.
Oh, okay.
And we start with a new scene, which we all
Because
get
we
to
all
decide
passed
on.
in a row, correct?
Yes, we all passed in a row.
I enjoy that you guys keep thinking
It's Secret Hitler.
Wrong game, but I'm enjoying the enthusiasm.
We have to do Secret Hitler or Hot Guys Making Out.
Oh god,
We
yeah.
have to.
Go to Moon.
I'm gonna let you grab some and then I'll grab my last
Surprise!
one. Okay.
Okay, so now we should set our next scene. I think it should be breakfast.
Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds great.
That's what I figured.
you start
so
again.
I set the scene, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm laughing. Yes.
Did you say you shuffled these?
Yes. I have been getting really good shuffle decks.
Well, then fine. So in case you are just joining us, I am Strix, this is Claudia and Sally. We are playing Hot Guys Making Out,
Yes.
a freeform game by Ben Lamont. It is set in 1937 Spain during the Civil War, and there are two hot guys, and they're probably gonna make out, and I'm the maid, and I'm jealous, and I'm probably gonna get in the way.
I'm Monray, which is
I'm Gonzalo.
I'm an elusive, used to be not royalty, but nobleman who has just an not evil place in the mountains where I've invited
Maybe it's
Gonzalo.
evil. I don't know. And I'm Gonzalo, recently murdered parents, refugee of some shady stuff. Very, very weepy. Random
Tuesday. Thank you for hosting.
Random Tuesday. That's a little familiar.
That's Lauren,
That's a familiar character.
Nice.
Thank
Come
you.
on, Jess. We're gonna talk about this. I'm using every little bit of my shoujo and dating sim knowledge to rock this.
And Lauren got an affirmation earlier, so I'm sure somebody clipped that so
Yes,
she can watch
tweet
it.
her.
So yeah.
Excellent.
So setting the scene.
Setting the scene. So breakfast, is it like early, like 9, 8 a.m.? When would Henri have breakfast?
Well, it was a very long night.
Yeah, but Henri doesn't care.
Henri
when was
has
when would
breakfast
Henri?
at 8
That's
a.m.
right. That's
Does Gonzalo show up on time?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so it's 8 a.m.
Yeah.
8 a.m.
You're having your breakfast.
Yeah.
That I was invited to,
Yeah.
that you're not invited to.
No.
But
Henri
I'm
is
serving,
invited.
You were serving,
I
so-
will be
Oh,
there.
yeah. Okay.
So the sunlight is streaming through. There's crystal. It's very refined. Henri is sitting at the table drinking coffee.
Black.
Black espresso. Are you reading a paper? Or are you doing something?
I'm always looking at the letters that got constantly sent to me. There's a little pile.
Okay.
And he has a knife ripper that he rips open and he'll read it and put it down. He's not one for table conversation.
Got it. And Maria is just standing off to the side, ready to serve, and very alert. And are we gonna say that Gonzalo is late?
I don't
Do you want to
know.
be late?
It
Do you want to be
depends
on
on
time?
it depends on
What you want to do?
I am slightly late. Although, because it was a very, very long night, and it was very hard to sleep in the North Tower. And I don't know. I am very, very nervous about it. I'm very, flustered. I just woke up late. I ran to get dressed and to get ready, and I didn't even have time to focus that
hair's
much.
all
Yeah,
messed
my
up.
hair's all
bags under your
scuffed.
eyes.
Yeah, and I have to immediately run down, mismatched shoes.
Of course.
Just run down and I'm going to play a normal action. So I am of course very, very stressed out by this because last night when I saw Henri for the first time, I was overcome. It was a very immediate, visceral, this man. I'm so attracted and I'm so curious about this ward of, or I am the ward of, I suppose.
Yes.
Now.
I'm warding you.
And I see Henri sitting in the sunlight with his coffee, and he looks very disappointed. I'm so embarrassed, and I want to apologize so profusely, but I just can't find the words. I'm so nervous, and our interaction last night when Henri gave me my tower key, it just seemed so. I feel so rejected and dejected, and I just don't even know what to say. So I just decide to sit down and just let Henri do the talking, because he must have invited me to breakfast for some reason. So this is where I am.
Great. I'm going to keep it low and only play one above, which is a 7. It's a normal action, and I will just Henri will look up. I'm assuming he has those very small glasses down the perch of his nose. Even though he looks perfectly, he has those little glasses. And
Completely round,
yeah,
too.
and it is a long table that usually has point to point.
What is he wearing?
He is wearing an impeccable, I'm gonna just go with this theme of fencing garb, of
theme.
a little fencing jacket and the kafur. What is this called? The fluffy things.
The ruffly
ruffly thing. Yeah. Because I mean, we can go to the backstory, but his mom was French, and so he has a little bit of that Frenchness in
Oh.
him. And, you know, his gloves are already ripped off and on the table, and you can tell there's a little bit of sweat around his hair, which means he was fencing before. He always fences before dawn. And a ruffled collar. And he literally pulls the chair out beside his table, and then motions and says, please move his seat beside mine, and then goes back to his work.
Okay.
So Maria does not like this.
No.
At all. Not at all.
He's super fancy.
So Maria is wearing a traditional maid's outfit. It's very conservative. She's got a high collar, she's got a long dress, she's got the sleeves. And she has been serving her master for like 10 years at least.
Oh, yes.
Like all of her adult life. And she's very possessive of him and thinks that this young ward is trouble.
Oh.
And so she will kind of just like look down her nose at Gonsalvo and say, young sir. And she will take a normal action.
Oh!
I get all your kings.
Yeah.
And she will grab the chair and she will drag it so it makes a sound. And then she will motion like she just did the politest thing ever for him to have a seat.
So sassy. Oh, Marie.
And she's still waiting because she's got to push your chair in when you sit your butt down.
I sit my
and
butt
then
down.
she pushes
I
you
sit
in.
my butt right down.
And then she pushes you in a little more so that the cable just kind of
A little
cuts
bit
into
too
you a little
tight.
bit.
A little bit.
And then she retreats.
Okay.
And it's still acting perfectly maidly.
Can I play a king? No.
Can we all play
Am I
kings?
allowed?
Yeah.
Since we
It's
can
the
play
same.
down. Okay.
Because there's a king on it. So.
Okay. So I am, of course, now sitting right next to Henri. I am going to take a special action now.
What happens when you play kings?
It's any heart for me.
Oh,
is my special action.
Okay. Wow.
So-
A special accent.
Special action. I'm taking, I'm taking it as a usual like passive kind of person. I'm deciding to take this moment now that I am seated right next to Henri. I'm suddenly just overcome with the emotions of the trip and everything that's been going through my head, and of course being like right up. This is the closest that I've ever been to his face, and he's even more beautiful up close, especially when he has beads of sweat on his forehead still from fencing, and I'm completely overcome. And outside of my usual, timid nature, I just want to know. Or Gonsalvo says, last night you were so dismissive and rude, and I want you to be honest with me. Why did you ask me here this morning? I don't have the energy or the emotional ability right now to be messed around with it all. Why am I here? Why not just let me eat alone in that north tower that you threw me in? I throw it all out there. I just, I'm usually so timid, but I just want answers now. I'm just laying it all out.
But things are happening. I'm also playing my
Your
king
special card.
is a moment of passion. I just want to let you guys know what this is.
Yes.
I'm acting without restriction to increase physical intimacy between Gonsalvo and me. I do something physically intimate that you've never done before and de-escalate the threat. It's not gonna de-escalate the threat. But I assume they're looking at each other. And Henri is going to take off his glasses and put it. Yeah, his little half moon, I don't know, whatever kind of glasses that you find endearing on strong men. And he's gonna take out his hand, and remember his hand does not have the glove on it, and he's gonna tilt the chin up a little bit just so that their eyes are staring in. And he's gonna keep looking, and he's gonna say, he's gonna be very crisply say, that tower is the tower that your father stayed in when we trained here together. I thought you would enjoy it. I will see you there at noon for your first training.
Okay.
Do not raise your tone to me again.
So Moe, the Moe.
Where's
Do
my
I-
cards? Okay, that is my
So,
king.
yeah,
that
that's
is,
your-
that
that's
is my
your moment of
physical
passion.
intimacy.
Oh.
And then I take my hand away and I just pick up my fork and I eat, I assume, just the most blandest of, like, it is not a sweet, adorable food. It is like an egg with like just coated in pepper and like a piece of bacon.
Not even like 2 pieces.
No.
Not
Well,
even
there would have been 3, but you were late, so you didn't know how much
Oh,
bacon there was.
I'm sorry. Wait, and so are you still in the room?
Oh
for
yeah,
this?
I'm still in the room.
Oh.
It's my turn
Oh
now.
yeah.
Well, this is awkward.
Hashtag game feels. I'm smiling so hard my cheeks hurt.
Oh good.
Yes, I ship them so hard. Damn it, I can't do anything because I don't have high enough cards. I hate
You
you.
can pass.
So I'm gonna pass. I'm just gonna, like, be the silent statue in the room, silently judging you because I can't do anything.
Yeah.
But I'm going to sacrifice a card to get a new card.
Sacrifice a card. Demon Sorrows, you have not committed on time. This is the perfect time.
This is the perfect time.
Yeah.
Okay, so what am I describing? I'm just going to describe the inner cloistered garden.
Oh.
The way that this estate works is that if you imagine it as a square with a chunk out of the middle, it faces sky.
Yes.
So there's an inner cloister with a garden inside. And it is fall, so everything is starting to wilt and die. But there's a special little corner that they've used peat moss to make the roots stay warm just a little bit longer. And in that area, there blooms a gardenia. And we know that the master continually comes out and takes care of this gardenia personally.
The maid does not touch it.
The maid
Maria
doesn't
does not
touch it. The butler doesn't touch it. They do the rest of the landscaping. The garden is very pretty. It has flowers and it has fountains and there's a little arbor where if it rains you can go and you can shelter under it. But this particular little corner is all the masters, and that is the garden. And I pass.
Okay. I am also going to have to pass right now,
Oh no! So much.
but I am going to describe the maid's quarters. Actually, I
Oh my god!
So
Change it.
they are, just very conveniently only a few rooms down the hall from the master's suite, the master's quarters, just so she can always be, close by and beck and call. And it's a pretty unassuming room. Nice and spacious, because I'm assuming you've probably been there for a while, so not gonna throw
Probably
you in the
since
North
you were-
Tower or anything,
Who goes there?
anything like that. A beautiful queen-sized bed with white down sheets, very fluffy, many pillows. So clearly, like a nicer maid's quarters than are often expected. A bookshelf filled with various tomes, etc.
She can
Fireplace, a smaller fireplace, a wardrobe, and right on top of the wardrobe is an envelope, and the envelope is not sealed, and inside of the envelope is a letter addressed to Henri, unread by Henri.
Oh!
Just confessing the long-held feelings of the maid. Oh no! And unsealed because it is yet to be given to him. So that lies right on top of the wardrobe, just directly across from the bed, so that if you were like laying in bed, you could see it and think about it, let it percolate. Should I give it to him? Should I not?
Yeah.
That's my description of the maid's quarters.
Okay.
Wow.
What'd you get?
I also have to discard, which will end our scene, sadly. But yeah. It. Something fell out there.
This is discard.
So
What are you
I
describing?
also have to describe, and due to the setting, I would like to say that a taxi comes up and delivers more large heft of letters. Once a week they come up, and they're business related, like this is the thing that's happening in the war. These are 4 people who want to marry you. And he immediately was like, not that guy. And he puts them in their pile, and he will probably be there much longer than your character will be there. Eventually he'll be dismissed because that pile of papers, he'll be like, I need to adjust these. And then he'll never look.
All right.
And we've all passed.
Okay.
Yeah,
So end of scene 2. This is going really well.
Yeah.
I like this so far. So we get new 5 cards.
Oh, good.
We always start with Gonzalo's feelings.
Always. Where are we gonna meet next?
Well, I'm
At
assuming
noon.
the next scene is at noon in the North Tower. My living quarters / your private training.
Well, in the training
fencing.
lane. Yeah. It's like I set this up.
Okay.
Knowing things.
Yeah.
It's like you're kind of like the master of the house.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, so
we got to describe the scene.
Thank you for following.
yes, thank you. Mein Kost.
Mein Kosk.
Game feels. Okay,
So it is noon
It's noon
in the North Tower.
Yes.
in the North Tower.
We're familiar with now.
Mm-hmm.
So I have been up there pacing around,
Mm-hmm.
preparing myself,
Early,
putting
I
on my
see.
comfiest
Oh!
putting on my comfiest clothes. I've never fought before,
Yeah.
so it's just like I don't even
Of
know
course
what
you
I'm doing. Gonzalo is like dressed completely wrong because I have no idea. So I'm wearing, my puffiest top just because it
I wish I
seems
had a
like
cane.
it'd be good to train in, and my tightest riding pants and riding boots because I feel like that's the closest thing that I have to like, exercise, active clothes. So I'm pacing around, and then Henri arrives, opens the door very dramatically, and I just look up.
Is the maid in the scene? Is she like holding the swords or have water
the
or
maid.
something?
I don't think we can keep the maid
No.
away at this point.
Okay, the
No,
maid is there.
I wasn't imagining.
Oh, the maid might not be there, but there's a reason
I was
that she might
imagining her
get
like
there.
like ready. I was imagining her like at the end of the hallway,
I got
like
it.
waiting to
I got
like ear to the door, maybe.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah,
who
we got
starts? Who plays
So-
the first
Yeah,
card?
so I do.
Gonzalo plays the first card.
Yes. So I'm going to just normal
Oh,
action.
yeah.
Two. We can
Yeah.
do some stuff here.
So again, so scene is set. My thoughts and feelings. I am, instead of internal monologuing, this time I'm actually going to express a little bit of that
Okay.
to Henri. I'm just like,
Bold move.
I should probably let you know I've never actually fenced before. I've never even held a sword of any kind before. I'm really, really nervous, and honestly, I'm known to be very, very clumsy. I hope that's okay. I really don't want to embarrass myself. I know that my father used to be a very successful fencer, and I'm actually not sure if this is a very good idea. I don't think I can do it. I really don't.
Okay. I'm gonna use a hard card, which is a special action, which means emotion times happen from Henri. And Henri is going to have an internal monologue.
Okay.
Because that's what he usually does. And Henri is going to, he wears his fencing garb, he has this helmet. I don't know why he's not gonna get hit. And his cloak, he's just exactly opposite. All his clothes are streamlined, and you can see how fit he is, his arms. And I'm pretty sure his butt looks like Genji's butt from Overwatch. Just throwing that out there.
I know. I'm imagining like some real like I have been imagining some real like Jamie Fraser from Outlander kind of things because he like has like a practice sword too.
And he's gonna pull out his he brought his sword and another sword, and he takes a moment to look up at the black painting or the blackout painting that is in that room, and then looks back to your character, and he just thinks like he looks so much like his father used to look.
Oh no.
And like he takes a moment and he's like, why could your father not be here? Like, I'm gonna give a name to your father. I hope that's okay. Antonio.
Antonio.
Why can't Antonio be here instead of you?
Is that sad or he just thinks that?
He thinks it.
Okay.
And then pauses, and you can see a visible like, and then he's just gonna say like, if you are half of what your father is, you will be able to pick up a sword by the end of the month, and like holds out a sword and begins doing like the simple trainings of like, this is how you stand, and I would do more, but I don't have cards for it.
Okay.
So now it's my turn.
Yes.
Oh no.
So I'm gonna up the threat to 2 aces, which means that the threat is clear and apparent and can be directly menaced one
Yes.
character. So the maid did something tricky and nasty.
Oh no.
The maid replaced one of the practice swords with a sword that has a sharper edge.
Okay.
And she gave it to Gonsalvo.
Oh my god, this is amazing. This is amazing.
So you're probably overconfident, and you
Oh,
think,
yeah.
whatever, and you're just gonna do your thing, but Gonsalvo's sword is actually sharp.
Oh yeah. This is amazing.
And she's standing outside, and she's going, ho, 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 ho.
Wait, she gave the real sword to Gonsalvo?
Well, because she knows that her master is perfectly capable of defending himself and is not gonna get hurt.
Okay.
But if Gonsalvo hurts himself by falling on his own freaking sword,
Perfect. This is really dangerous. Okay.
so deal with that.
Alright.
So chop that.
So, notice that my ace.
Oh my god! Another ace?
It's a heart though, and so I'm gonna use it as such. I'm gonna use it as.
Oh, I don't know if we can do that.
I
I think the
have,
aces have to be threats.
Because I have any ace, but also any heart for my special action. Any heart.
You know what?
So-
I want you to do it and
Okay.
rock this, and I hope it's the direction I'm thinking of.
So here's what we can do. We either play it as a threat in the threat pile, meaning it stays there, or
Or
play
just-
it as
yeah.
a heart in the regular
Okay,
pile.
yeah. So heart and
Okay.
heart.
Okay.
Damn it.
Which means it's
So-
a special action. Okay.
So my special action, the words that you know, if you're as good as your father, you'll be able to hold a sword by the end of the month.
burns.
That fills me with confidence. Actually, I'm like, you know what? I can do this. I have to make my father proud. That's what he would want, and it kind of makes me go from, you know, from 0 to 60. I went from being nervous to maybe a little bit overconfident, a little bit overconfident, and I'm like, you know what, this is also a perfect chance to maybe show off a bit to Henri, and so I'm like, okay, let's do this. I want to start, and so Henri has, you know, the sword that I'm going to be using, and I grab the sword from his hands, you know, in a very like showy.
I can do this.
Sword,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sword of, you know, of course, being the extra sharp one. So I grab it in a very confident manner, you know, showy kind of manner. And as I'm pulling it, as I grab the hilt and I'm unsheathing it, you know, I accidentally slice Henri on the arm.
Oh my god.
I slice through your white, his white silk,
My
puffy,
fluffy silk shirt?
fluffy silk shirt. And so I slice and it's not, you know, a deadly injury of any kind, but it starts to bleed a bit, and I you know, slice the fabric and I drop the sword immediately, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, what have I done? And I rush and immediately apply pressure to the wound, which is of course on Henri's muscly, beefy arm. So I'm currently holding the arm.
Oh my god, this is exactly what a heart ace should do. And I have nothing that can beat an ace, because ace is the top, right? Man, so I can't do anything, because I can't beat an ace. So I'm gonna have to pass.
So you just let's make a tableau.
Yeah,
You let him stand there staunching your wound.
Yeah, which is not not what I want to do. But as the shirt opens, you can see, now that you are close, you can see slight like underneath the cut shirt, there is series of small cuts and wounds
And scars.
and scars
And scars.
that yes, and he like if you look too long, he'll push them back up. Yeah, nobody makes me bleed him.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ah, them away.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, these are my
okay.
cards.
Okay, so
Yeah, it was a perfect shirt.
it's not anymore. I also have to pass because you played a freaking ace.
Yeah, you were like
As your heart, so I can't do anything about that. So I will describe the bathroom in the tower
Oh yeah, because that's where we're probably gonna go.
because I have a feeling you might want to clean that up.
Yeah.
So it's a large antique like porcelain sink. It's got a clawfoot tub, and there's a nice sitting window where it has a shelf that comes out that you can sit on, and it overlooks the cloister and the garden. So at night, if Gonsalvo were to sit at the window, he might see Henri pottering around in the moonlight with his precious flowers. I'm just saying. And it has beautiful stained glass on the top and just regular glass on the bottom, so it will light up kind of like a rainbow at the right time of day.
Oh, perfect. I assume there's. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk. I want to keep adding to it. I love the adding part.
You can.
I assume the stained glass has like roses on the side, peeling over. And then there's maybe perhaps a dove.
A dove.
Also in the stained glass.
There's a dove.
Yes, right at the.
Yeah, right at the top.
Okay, so I've now also passed.
It is your turn.
Well. Okay. So I am going to play. I do have another ace. It's a non-heart though, so it's a.
Are you kidding?
So you have to play as
You have to play it as
an
an ace.
Oh, I have to play it as
Yes.
a even though if it's any
Yeah,
non-heart.
it's got. I think the
Aces
idea is that.
need to be threats.
Wait, you had 2 aces in your hand. I feel like you have to play this.
Yes.
Okay, so is the way that I'm playing my escalation.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean I'm de-escalating the one that you created, or I'm adding something that?
So there's a way to
Threat.
de-escalate.
Okay.
It's not through playing more aces.
Okay, so but since you're the threat, do
Oh.
I have to? Is this something that will benefit you?
So
or-
you are gonna explain how the threat is escalated. Like maybe the maid sees you touching his arm and is like, it's on.
Okay,
right?
let's
Yeah,
go
yeah.
with that. Actually, okay.
Yeah,
let's go with
so
that.
that's great.
For 3 of
So,
aces,
yeah.
the threat is openly hostile and may harm one character and menace all characters.
Okay,
Oh.
so the maid bursts into the room at that exact moment and sees me grasping Henri's arm with blood dripping down, and of course is infuriated and
Because it didn't go how it was supposed to go.
Yeah,
It was supposed
No.
to-
but starts, she starts yelling and accusing me of doing it on purpose. You know, it's wartime. Everybody is a bit paranoid right now, and clearly, like, there's a lot of maybe like espionage tied around, our family. So the maid bursts in and starts accusing me of doing this on purpose and trying to convince Henri that I am actually a spy, that I hurt him on purpose.
Okay.
May I add to that?
Yes. Maybe I can't yet.
I don't know.
You can absolutely. We do what we want.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Henri, even though he's in only a little bit of pain from this horribly bleeding wound, is gonna be like, it is not your place, Maria.
But now she can. I mean, it is a threat, mostly to me, that she has a reason to go around and spread this rumor about me.
You hurt my master.
And she's gonna go tell other people, like, I saw what Gonsalvo did. I saw that he hurt him on purpose. I saw it with my own eyes. So that's my threat. My threat escalation.
I'm worried because Maria always looks at the mail, and there are some important official letters in there.
Maria can really screw things up if she wants to.
Yeah, but
So just
We
to
got
clarify,
triple aces. We got triple aces down. So
something we didn't get right before that we'll get right in the future is how to de-escalate. So when you play a moment of passion, you can choose to de-escalate. You don't have to, but you can choose to de-escalate at that time. And I can support to also de-escalate. I just haven't gotten any queens.
Yeah.
So I continue to be the crazy maid.
yeah.
Getting
Getting crazier. every scene apparently. Like,
So is
but
that
that's
the end of the scene?
Yeah, I mean, it has to be, because we all
I
gonna
think that-
pass.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we need to shuffle all of these cards now.
Wait, because all the 4 aces have appeared in?
No, because we use the whole deck.
Oh,
So you keep those
yeah.
aces. Keep those aces.
Yeah, the aces.
So we can't-
The threat is high, right?
Oh, okay. Does the game end when the 4 aces are played?
The game ends when the threat is resolved, meaning for good or for ill.
Okay.
And we decide that narratively.
Yeah.
And we're about 3 scenes in.
Yeah, out of 4 to 8.
4 to 8. We're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
This is so much fun.
This is really good.
If you are just joining us, this is Weekly Affirmations, the show about indie and freeform games where we like the weird stuff. We're playing Hot Guys Making Out by Ben Lamont, and so far it's been so moe.
So am I play Henri, who is the stoic caretaker, thank you for resubbing, of Gonsalvo, because of a debt to Gonsalvo's father.
Gonsalvo's father and mother having recently been murdered, which is why I have run off to the safety of the mansion that we are now both residing in. Although the threat being Henri's maid,
That's me.
is very, very jealous. Very, very jealous of Gonsalvo. Gonsalvo's appearance has really like wrecked her world a bit, and she is now very extra angry upon catching us in what could have been a moment of passion. And
intimacy.
Is
and my stuff backfired.
And is maybe gonna try to get Gonsalvo sent off, like to jail or
there's some local fascists around here.
Some real bad stuff.
MTL Snowman. Every time you say we do the weird stuff, I think of Dr. Horrible of the Thrillers. Yeah, we do the weird stuff. Yeah, just think about that every time, and that's it. So our next scene is at the elaborate north bathroom, North Tower bathroom, which we've described as stained windows and a bathtub.
So I'm gonna say Maria is not in this scene.
Okay.
So she's
I'm just gonna
run off probably to go tell people, to go maybe like go tell people like what she wants them to think Gonsalvo did.
Because there's a butler at least.
So we're gonna just do the turns between you two.
Okay.
And I might just interject stuff because I feel like.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. So we start with Gonsalvo's
the North Tower
feelings.
bathroom, which has been described. Okay, so I am going to play normal action, starting nice and low.
Thank you.
And so I am freaking out a bit because I don't know how far Maria is going to take what she
looked
said.
mad at you.
Yeah.
She seemed like she was clearly very, very angry, and the words that she used were very damning, and that could be really, really bad for me in a lot of ways. And so now there's a lot at stake, and I'm not sure what to think, and I'm just so stressed out, but I'm also kind of reeling from the moment that I just had with Henri, because we were, I was holding that arm for a while there, and we were just kind of having a moment. So I'm terrified about how far Maria might go in her anger, but I am also wanting so badly to re-explore what just happened, and I'm not sure what Henri is thinking though, and I'm really scared that he could possibly believe Maria's slander. So that's where I'm at.
We don't care who your favorite character is. I mean, we do, but the maid is actually doing a really good job. So,
I'm all over Henri. What are you talking about?
So Henri, he gets to the bathroom and he does not hesitate. He's like taking off his coat.
Does he take his shirt off?
Yeah. Oh, you know what's happening in the bathroom.
Oh,
So he takes off, very crisply, rough, yank it, throw it to the ground, and takes off his vest and takes off his shirt. And he is a well-defined figure, obviously every day. And it exposes the entire scar, which is which is mostly on the left side, because no one knew this, but he's a left-sided fencer. So there is a couple scratches here, and there is one specific cut that looks like it's not a cut, it's actually from a bullet. and it is right here at the left lung. But he, without hesitation, as he does, says, "Go get the." He does not say Go get the bandages from that box down there. You will have to help me.
Okay. So I am going to like normal action.
Oh, now you guys play nice.
Yeah, I know. Well, we want to extend this one. Yeah.
We've stuff to talk about right now. Okay. So I of course I go get the bottle down, and I ask, do you want any help applying this? I actually do have a bit of medical knowledge from my mother, who was a nurse. She was a wartime nurse. I can help if you want. Again, I'm so sorry about hurting you, and I'm also so sorry about those things that your maid said. They're not true. I know you might not believe me, but let me just help you, and I can prove to you that they're not true.
I'm going to take a moment to pass, hoping that you are not also going to pass.
Don't end this scene.
Yeah,
Don't end
and
it.
I take another card, which is not any better. But in that moment, you notice that there is the box of supplies. There's bandages, and there's of course, a tumbler of alcohol, probably whiskey. I don't know what you use, but there's definitely also a shot glass.
Yeah.
For purposes that are going to be very clear very soon.
Okay. No worries, because I am going to take a special action.
Oh my god!
With that.
So you could de-escalate the threat if you wanted to at this point.
No, you need to use that with moment of passage.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And I can't do moment of passion.
Yep.
But I'm like, you know what? I insist. Let me help clean you off. And so I approach and start to wipe down the wound, and I'm just so flustered with pure, unadulterated sexual tension that I suddenly have a burst of confidence to ask another question that under normal circumstances I would be way too timid to ask of Henri, and I look up into Henri's eyes. I stop cleaning and look him straight in the eyes.
Bleeding, it's fine.
And I say, I want you to be honest with me right now. That covered portrait in your practice room, is that a portrait of my father?
I'm going to play down the 10, which is a normal action for me. And very quickly he responds with, it was a portrait of us when we were training for the military. Both me and your father were fencing partners. We were very, very close until there was a point where we were different in the battlefield. We were on different sides. And I can't express emotions though.
No, you can't.
And we were very close. It is the last picture we had together before this happened.
Okay. So, special.
Oh my god! That's where all my special actions went.
Because of course, I was like, oh, I knew it. Internally thinking, I knew it. I knew that there was something more. There was a reason why Henri kept bringing up my father, and so I'm still feeling really confident because I asked him something pretty straight out. So I look at I'm still looking direct eye contact with Henri, and I say, I know that I there are a lot of things that I don't know about my father, and we were very, very different, and I don't have to know everything about your relationship with him. I'm sure that was really special, and I can tell that there are things you're not telling me about him, but I just want to let you know that there are some things that I do really share with my father, including, the birthmark that he had on the top of his chest. And I pull down the collar of my shirt to show I have the exact same birthmark.
Oh my God, there's so much chesting.
So Antonio, so I know that you and my father, Antonio, shared a lot, but I just want to show you what I share with my father.
Uh-oh.
Just normal action. I have nothing but normal actions in my hand. Just gonna pause.
Do you need a moment?
I do. There's so many chances for moments of passion, but I can't make it happen.
Oh, he's so
which is funny
stymied.
because this
So
is
great.
definitely a her moment of action.
Yeah.
Another row. Henri is going to look up, and he is going to, there is a moment of hand touching, but not enough to be physical contact, where because that's not allowed.
Can he do the thing? Can he do the thing? The
Oh,
animation.
no, not yet! Not
Okay,
yet! I need
okay.
physical contact for that, because that's definitely on the list. And he's going to, you're holding one, I'm assuming Gonzalo's holding one of the bandages, and he's gonna, loop it and tie it so it's nice and tight, and so, the bandage is, there. And he says, I'm hoping you share a lot more with your father than you know. And then just leaves him there and leaves, and just does not even say where he's going.
Okay. Okay.
Leaves his shirt
yeah.
and his cravat. Because he has so much money, he has probably a cravat.
So many cravats. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have to pass. So even though I'm out,
Grab a card, maybe you can play it.
Yeah, still grab another one. Okay.
Demon Sorrows, you know these restrictions are so hard.
So since I passed, I have to describe something. I will. No, that's not environmental. I will describe the actual fencing courtyard.
Oh, the outside one that they used during the spring?
Yeah, the one they used in the spring, and when Henri is not needing his alone time. It is the back end of the mansion, about the size of a tennis court. This full open area, and because he's professional, so he does it for show a lot, and I would assume holds many matches and tournaments on his mansion grounds. And so there are a bunch of white, beautiful, painted cast iron tables all around, with big, gorgeous, parasol style umbrellas surrounding the area so that people can watch. It's right by the stables, and it's just a big, open, grassy area. Very, very proper, very fancy.
There is.
Unlike anything Gonzalo's ever seen.
I'm going to also pass because I have all the cards.
Okay.
And in my passing, I'm going to describe that time passes before the next event because it becomes winter. It's actually getting close to December. So all the leaves have fallen. All the trees are wicked. It is the one tree that Henri always takes care of is finally starting to show its form. Henri takes a lot more time out there, trying to nurse what little there is left.
This is the gardenia, right?
This is the gardenia. And eventually, he puts the blanket over it to try to keep it warm for the winter.
Okay. So I have to pass too. So I guess.
Okay.
So end of the scene.
That's the end of the scene. Yeah, because we have no more cards.
Okay.
So we're gonna draw new cards. And we will have. I don't even know what our next scene is.
We gotta decide what our
Because
next
we
scene is.
haven't set.
So time has passed now.
Okay. Well, sure.
That's great. Everything is fine.
Chat, I need to show you this. Look at what's happening.
Is it bad?
Look
Is
at
it
what's
bad?
happening
Is
in
that,
my
is
deck.
it, okay, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming you also have a good hand.
It's okay. I haven't gotten any queens yet, so I can't be supportive. I can
gotten
only be
one.
wicked.
Oh,
Fair.
I
Well,
haven't gotten any jacks. I can't be passionate.
I've gotten jacks.
And I'm ready to go. Like,
You are
I'm
ready.
to go, but I can't do it. Like, I'm gonna
Okay,
get some
so
egg
maybe
yolk.
we should have a scene that is close to Christmas.
Yes.
Like maybe they go tobogganing or something.
Oh.
And they can play around
Maybe
in
it
the
was
snow.
something that you used to do with my
Yeah,
father.
he's definitely not a tobogganer because that's way too fun.
But obviously, like,
My
something
father
has happened
yeah.
in the
Yeah,
interim
like my
time.
father was like a big tobogganer.
Yes,
And you used
yes.
to have like when
Or a
you
skier?
when you were training together, you had like a yearly like holiday tradition to go.
Oh.
And you want to escape the mansion because the maid has sort of made things very tense
for you.
Tense for you.
And considering the fact that we are in Spain, why don't we go to your? I mean, you're obviously rich, so I could see you having a winter cabin in Switzerland.
Wow. Yeah.
In
sure.
the Alps. In the Alps.
Though the maid does accompany you there.
The maid always
Oh,
comes.
of course, of course.
You know what we'll do? We will go. I have a person who I know who is in the mountains. I don't know if it's
There we go.
But like we are invited for a weekend.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Because Ray internally softened a little towards.
Yes.
the
And
people there.
yeah, so
to
we-
make it interesting, you also know this man is an official. He is of the fascist
Oh,
new
in the
regime.
fascist- Okay.
And Andre
Maybe
has
you could
no.
like use this as an opportunity
Yeah.
to finally try to like report me.
Yeah. I'm just throwing out there that like Henri knows both sides of the conflict. He is pretty even keeled in it. I don't know what side your parents are, but they're
Yeah.
but you were definitely under my. You are a ward of me.
They were on your side. That's why like we have the connections. You know, they shared political interests and alliances. So
Maybe more than that.
Maybe more than that.
Maybe.
Okay,
you
so
start, Gonzalo.
are you guys like in the middle of the snow? Or are you like eating hot chocolate? Where are we
no.
at? What are we doing?
We just returned.
Yes, the
from
breath.
yeah. So we just returned from we'll say skiing. You know, that's a little bit more of like an Henri kind of thing I can see. So yeah, we just returned from skiing, which was something that you and my father used to do together.
Oh, always.
So we just came in and we're in our snowy, wet clothes. In
The tip of your nose is pink.
yeah, and we're just like walking in and immediately run to the nearest fireplace to warm up. And I'm thinking the maid is probably close behind.
She's taking all your wet clothes.
Yeah. She's she's not even having time to like warm up on her own. So
She's too busy taking care of her master, which is what she's supposed to be doing.
so that's it's the scene. Okay. I am going to play. What do you feel? So
Feelings, of course.
in these past few months, like we've been training a lot together, and we don't talk that much, but you know we've been having breakfast every morning, and then we train, and then meet again at night for dinner. And usually breakfast and dinner, Henri's been very silent, but when we train, he really opens up, and I've been feeling like more and more comfortable. But we haven't had a moment in the past couple months as honest as that day in the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
When you were shirtless and I showed you the birthmark that I shared with my late father. So I'm confused right now. I don't know. You've been so distant since then, and you haven't brought it up again, and I wonder, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to make another move to open up again, or to try to get a more honest conversation from you. So I've just been kind of starting to keep my distance because I really don't know anymore, and it makes me sad because every night I have been like lying awake pining, but I know that I need to keep my distance.
playing a heart card, which is a special action.
Okay.
And this means that Henri can talk about emotions.
Yay!
So, Henri, we just... Sorry, that was louder than I thought. We just adjusted, we just took off all our winter clothes. You were in the book, Nook, you were hanging them up. Henri's beautiful wool jacket needs to be hung up. And Henri, he takes his hand and leads him to the fiery fire town. Oh God.
Fireplace.
The fireplace.
Fireplace.
The fireplace. There is a gorgeous rug. It is a bear rug. Of course. And it is quiet. It is nighttime. The people of the house have already gone to sleep.
Crackling fire.
Yeah, the crackling fire. Just the two of them. And Henri sits and motions to sit next to him and starts. Opens his shirt enough to show his mortal wound and was like,
Oh, please tell me his father shot him.
I never. This mark was the day I knew that I lost your father's love. And from that moment, I never thought I could feel that way again. I would. And he actually takes a moment, because his words are very they have to be very specific and distinct, and you can tell emotions are very on for Henri. And he says, "I would like you to stay at the home in not a temporary fashion."
Okay. Remind me again how to de-escalate the threat.
A moment of passion.
A moment of passion.
It has to. Okay.
If appropriate. It is your turn.
Yes, it is. Yeah. So I'm going to take a normal action. I'm going to make sure to expend heart so you can't have it. So Maria has been deeply and escalatingly concerned over the last few months as she has watched Henri change subtly. But she knows her master so well that she knows that he is harboring feelings for this young gentleman. And she has started to stew in her own jealousy and hate because she has served him flawlessly for a decade and he's never seen her no matter what she did. And then this young upstart comes in with his floppy little eyebrows and his cute little cherub mouth and what does he have that she doesn't have? Why is he so goddamn special?
Chat knows. Chat knows what I want to say.
What do you want to say? I get what you want to say.
I can't say it.
So
I'll be quiet now.
So she's had it. She knows what happened and what the master went through when his heart was broken by this man's father, and she's not gonna let him live through that again. She's protecting him. She's protecting his heart, and she will do whatever it takes. So she does a normal action for her, which is describing her thoughts and feelings.
Oh.
So you get away with this for now, but you better hope that I don't talk to the fascists in this house. Turn you in. Leave my master alone.
Oh, so that's your internal, or you actually say that?
I say that out loud.
Oh, but of course.
While Henri is there, in
let's
private,
assume that it happens in private,
private?
Afterwards. Okay. Well, I like that.
Yeah.
I like the idea of future conversation.
Okay. So I am going to take a special action.
Oh
boy.
Man. Wait, does that go in this pile or does that go over this?
No, because it's not a threat. Or it's not, it's not
Oh,
advancing
you're
threat.
playing it as a special
I'm doing it as a special action.
Oh.
You could play it as a threat. Just saying.
Okay, no, I see what you're doing here. So, I am very, I'm very shaken up, of course, by what just happened. And I'm so scared because I believe her. I believe Maria. She, I've seen the way that she looks at me, she barely ever acknowledges me unless she's giving me scowling and dirty looks and watches me and everything that I do with Henri from afar. and I'm so, I went from being so happy and just pleased that Henri had just opened up even more for the first time in months, and wanted to pursue that further. But now I'm scared, and I know that I'm gonna keep feeling like this. I'm gonna keep feeling paranoid unless I go and I tell Henri what she said to me. That she threatened me. So I go. So I wait until the middle of the night, and I go in the night, and I sneak past Maria's quarters, and I knock on Henri's door, and I say, you know, Henri, like I need.
You're talking to Henri.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Like, yeah. So I knock on the door. In the middle of the night, Henri, I know it's late, but I need to speak with you urgently.
Can I keep this card? Because it's an ace. Can I play?
So we have to wrap up in like 2 minutes.
No!
No. Here's what I'm gonna say. Do what you want to do.
I have a king,
Do
which
it.
is physical
Just do it.
intimacy.
Yeah. Wait,
So-
does that de-escalate anyway?
I mean, I think it's gonna be a cliffhanger because I think it's gonna be Henri opens the door, and of course he does not wear a nightshirt because when Henri can get away with it, he does not wear a shirt.
Of course he sword fights. Of course he does not wear a nightshirt.
Yeah, like of course.
It's Henri.
And he opens the door and says, "Join me," and like lightly takes Gonsalvo's hands and leads him into the bedroom and closes the door behind.
And Gonsalvo, as that's happening, and as we're closing the door on this situation, Gonsalvo says, "Actually, I know I told you that I had something to tell you urgently, but I don't really want to talk anymore." And then the door closes.
Fade
I
to
love
black.
this game. I love this game. so much. I love this game. It's so good.
So just to wrap with you guys, we got to a point where
I love this game.
we know father. Bullet wound. Both of us have chest marks. Maria's in the House of Fascist and just made a threat to Gonsalvo, and they.
Gonsalvo's gonna tattle, but if I can seal the deal, then that's how That's how I
But we
know,
have no
like-
idea what happened behind that room.
Well, I think we do.
Yeah, we
ladies and
definitely
gentlemen.
do.
We do.
Use
We
your
do.
imagination.
There was
We'll leave
a
this one up
bonus
to
of
you.
intimacy, so.
What do you think happened, Pumpers? Let us know. Hashtag game feels. How did it
Game
end?
feels. Hashtag game feels. What was the ending?
Oh my god.
With a Z.
With a
Okay,
Z.
so let's decompress and wrap a little bit here.
Yeah.
So I fucking love that game.
Yeah,
I love that game
I think we
so
did a good
much.
job.
That
I think
was
I did
so
this
good.
so many times. I was just like the whole time. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
I loved it.
This is a great game. What did you say the creator's name?
Ben Lamont.
Ben Lamont.
Thank you,
Let
Ben
him-
Lamont.
So you know him. Let him
Yes.
know that. I think 2, 3, however many new fans. Excellent game. Seriously.
Fun
so fun.
Fan art, hopefully. Like, here's the hard part, guys. Like, yes, it is an interesting game to play, and I want to thank you guys so much for being cool watching it.
Yeah.
Because it was a tricky game, and it's really tricky because you have thoughts. And I'm not gonna lie, Henri is my favorite type of anime boy. So this was I was like, I know exactly what Henri would do.
Yeah. But you can't always do, I never got a moment of passion
Yeah.
for it. So all these ideas that I had, I couldn't actually,
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Kind of like that tension though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I want it,
It's like,
and you can't.
You can't.
Yeah.
And I was really lucky to have mine and be able to play at the end, because otherwise
Yeah.
you'd be like, fine, tell me.
But I did get, you actually at the Moment's Passion, I did get to at least play, more special actions. So still got to, keep it going even when I couldn't do exactly what I wanted to do, which made it interesting because then it progresses the story more.
Yeah.
This is really good. This is just an excellent, excellent game.
Yeah,
I like the card system.
I do. It's very simple and easy, and it doesn't get in the way of storytelling, which is my favorite thing about these kinds of games. So that was really fun.
Scoring, stuff like that isn't super complicated.
So,
it's easy
yeah.
to pick up, yeah.
So we played this game as 3 women.
Thank you for following Murray.
Yeah, thank you. We're gonna get to our affirmations list in just a second. But what do you think about how this would be played with either mixed company or all dudes or I don't know, how would you think this would go with different kinds of people playing?
Well, I mean, we all have like an understanding and appreciation of, you know, the generally like referenced genre that we're working with here. So yeah, we like. I feel like we made like more confident decisions.
I'm EDM as fuck, bro.
You can dance. Sounds are back on.
It brings us back into the real world.
You bastard.
Okay, friend.
Yeah.
Still gone. But yeah.
I think it's very interesting because I think we played this from a point of, like, I know we talked earlier about shoujos and like me from dating sim point of views and watching a lot of anime. I think the story might be
as
a
fuck,
lot
bro.
different if we're playing it from a different point of view. Because, like, I'll be honest, I'm from
Affirmation for No Man's Sky, not liked by many but still has given hours of fun.
That's right.
I come from a very, like, my mindset is much because I am a straight white woman. So I feel like this game would be a little bit different if I was coming from a different point of view and different experiences.
But it's hard to say like what would actually happen. Like that's something that I would be interested in bearing witness to, though. And it would probably be important to have at least one person that's more confident.
Yeah.
And you know, because otherwise, if in a game like this, if you're making like really, really timid character decisions, then the story might not like move on.
That makes sense. Paximo has a good point. They said, I think that people with the right attitude could play this game, both guys and girls, but you need people who are not going to make it into a joke.
Right.
It needs to be
You
different.
need to play with authenticity and sincerity, right?
Yeah.
You need to be able to sit down at a table and have that experience. Because if you're like, whatever, like, I'm too cool. Then
sensuality and you know, romance can sometimes like be, you know, humorous and feel silly, but there's a line where, you know, it can be just like it can be silly without it being like a joke or like a caricature of like what romance is. So, or like what romance is as a genre, romance novels, things like that.
I'm EDM as fuck, bro.
Gonzaldo clearly demonstrated what he had that Maria didn't behind the door. Hashtag Gonzaldo.
Yes! Hashtag Gonzaldo.
Okay, so with that, we're going to switch over to doing affirmations for the rest of the show. I'm going to switch places with you so I can get my face all up in that camera.
Not putting my feet on the couch.
That's good.
That's a rule.
We're learning. All right, so you guys did a bunch of affirmations while we were playing. I super appreciate that. We're gonna do the affirmations for you now. Remember to still tweet the hashtag GameFeels. I'll be checking it right after the show. These guys are gonna add cards to the affirmation matrix after the show as well. So think on what you want to add.
Definitely already
and
know.
we'll definitely post that. I like No Man's Sky. God. All right, so
yuck yuck, someone's yum yum.
yeah, that's right. So the first one is for Velox Maximus.
Yes, and this is for resubbing for 2 months.
Second month in a row is what that
That's
means, I
pretty
believe.
great. That is new. You are fresh. Welcome to the party.
Yeah. So Velox, we want to let you know that you are an adorable, conquering caterpillar.
Oh,
Aw, there we go.
like the little caterpillar that could, like, work its way up the hill.
He eats everyone.
An adorable, conquering caterpillar. So I imagine like a little like caterpillar with a crown.
Yeah.
Definitely. And then Cloak C16 is a new sub that is super, super, super awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us during my show. I hope that you enjoyed it. I think we totally squeezed
We definitely did.
to death.
We definitely did. I'm good at fanfiction, guys.
So welcome, Cloak, and to let you know, so that you have a fantastic weekend, you are a calm, blurting goose.
It had to blurt in the middle of the chime.
Calmly though.
A calm, blurting goose. The next one is for Demolition, and this is their first live weekly affirmation.
Perky, thank you for subscribing!
Yes, thank you.
Put them on the list. Yeah, you know it to do your show.
Oh yes, Herky one. All that subbing.
Herky one. Thank you for
So
subbing.
Demolition, I'm so glad.
It's also Free Key Friday, so there was definitely a free key in the
Someone's getting a
Steam.
key.
And now there's gonna be
Active.
another one. So
Keys everywhere.
Keys everywhere.
Okay, so Demolition, yay! I'm so glad you got to join us live. It's so much fun. You are quiet, prancing.
I'm EDM as fuck, bro.
Can we have an affirmation for Mel Hydale since it's his birthday? Less than 3.
We totally can.
happy birthday.
And just again, Demolition, you are a quiet, prancing genie.
So much hype all the time.
All the hype.
Cute too. A quiet prancing genie.
What kind of keys? Steam keys. No idea what game it is.
I never know.
Someone does.
Okay, the next one is for Claudia to be affirmed by 4 AM Critter.
Yes.
So Claudia,
Yes.
you are a wily,
Oh.
wandering
Oh.
bunny.
Oh, these are all the cute ones.
A wily, wandering bunny. You're so affirmed today.
I feel really affirmed.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to go on the show for a while, and I'm really glad that I
Great.
could.
You could come for this one. It was
Yeah,
perfect.
this was a good one to come to.
Okay, so the next one is again from 4 AM Critter.
Nope, you
What?
did that wrong.
What?
4 AM Critter, Claudia, 4 and Meeker.
Well, who was...
Oh, Claudia's affirming and Minker.
Yeah.
So I'm the one who reads it.
That doesn't... That I don't know how I would know that.
Yeah,
Oh.
I should have told you when I walked in. Those
Okay.
are who are getting them.
Oh.
Oh. Well,
Okay.
I got.
So wait. So 4 AM Critter is having Claudia do all three?
No,
No.
Affirm and Meeker, and
Uh-huh.
then across the way is just for Aloquist, because I didn't have space.
Yeah.
And then 4 AM Critter is doing for
For
Alien Knitter,
Okay.
And then
and
from
then
Mal.
Mal again.
Okay.
Okay. I think I got it.
Okay. So
Okay.
you are affirming
Yes.
Minker.
I'm affirming, and Minker, who is my mom. He works very hard.
That's good to know.
Is a silly, accepting chipmunk.
Bring.
Bring, bring, bring. And I think chipmunk. I don't know why I made
Scorpion.
spider. Yeah.
What the hell?
I like spiders, so that works for me.
A silly accepting chipmunk.
Chipmunks should always
Okay.
have more spider.
They could always use more fangs.
Yeah, everything needs more fangs.
Most things, yeah.
The next one is
They're cute
for Alicus, or like I like to say, Owlicious.
Oh, too owlicious
and
for
this
you,
is
babe.
perfect because
Oh my god.
Alicus, you are brave, capering owl bear. So you're like,
But always getting into mischief, capering.
Yeah, because you got.
That's a pretty good one. Okay, the next one is for, I think I've got Laura's
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
down
yeah,
now,
yeah.
is for Alien Knitter
Yeah.
from 4 AM Critter.
Yeah.
That rhymes. You see what I did there?
Did see
Alien
what you did
Knitter for 4 AM Critter. Alien Knitter is an awesome member of this community who's around helping all the time. Super indispensable. Thank you for being part of our community.
Oh no, yawning!
Hey! So, Alien Knitter, you are a tender, admiring marmot. A tender, admiring marmot. And no, the cards are not
Totally
rigged.
not rigged. The
They are
Alicus,
just
that
magic.
was perfect.
Yeah, they
That
are
was not
literally
rigged.
magic.
That
We
I
shuffled
saw it.
them.
It came straight. Yep.
You should know, these cards are just right all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
I heard a Strix facts where when she calls you an animal, you are that animal.
That's true. It's absolutely true.
100%.
Okay, the next one is for 4 AM Critter, from 4 AM Critter to Malhadale.
It's his birthday.
Happy
It's your
birthday.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
So this is your birthday affirmation.
Birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Oh, cumpleaños. My dog says woof woof.
Okay.
That's the best song.
Malhadale, you are a tremulous, shining gnome.
Wow.
Oh, a tremulous, shining gnome. So I imagine it's like, because tremulous is like quivering.
Oh, I learned.
So it's like, oh, and it's shining. So he's like, oh.
And he just glows. He's glow in the dark. He
in the
guards
dark.
your garden really well.
So happy birthday again. You're gonna get another one of these by the
Yeah,
way.
Mal. Your dog says woof
Or
woof.
it's, oh, that's what it, okay, yeah.
Happy birthday.
Okay, T Down Under gets one for resubbing.
Oh.
T Down Under, you're from Australia, right? I think you are. I think you've told me that before.
He's not from Australia. He's from somewhere else, but he lives in Australia
Yeah.
now.
Oh.
So.
Okay, T Down Under, are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I hope you're prepared because you are an agreeable, approving panda.
Speaking of pandas, tomorrow is Bebe at the National Zoo in DC. It's her first birthday.
Oh, wow.
Bebe's turning 1.
That's a big deal. Pandas are hard to keep
Oh yeah,
alive
yeah.
in captivity.
That's a
Agreeable,
breed.
approving
Period.
panda.
So also happy birthday to Bebe, the panda.
Yeah. Isn't that also Joe's? Like Bazooka Joe's birthday?
Yeah. That's what people have been saying.
Yeah.
Irish now living down under.
Does that say Splatter Colt?
Splattercat.
Oh, Splattercat!
Splattercat!
This is why I have interpreters, because I can't read handwriting.
What is Splattercat 6?
Resub! It's
For
resub.
how
Thank you for
long?
resubbing.
Resub 6 months.
That's
you've
a
been
long time.
Part of this community for 6 months, which is super
Good
awesome.
commitment.
Mm-hmm. So, Splattercat, you are a glamorous, applauding chimera. A glamorous, applauding
sorry.
chimera. So I imagine it's like a.
This is the chimera who'd give you a riddle even though he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is true.
Definitely not supposed to.
Okay, next one is for Iriguin for resubbing for 7 months.
Wow.
You guys are awesome. It's
That's
resub day.
great. It is resub.
And remember, when you sub, there are keys because it is Free Key Friday.
And there are other things. When you sub, you get access to our Discord. You get to play on the Shadowrun metagame. You get to play games with the crew, and you get access to our emotes and $5 off all Teespring campaigns.
Which those teas are fun. I have one.
I have one. Not
Okay,
this one.
so Iriguin, you are a radioactive, glittering hippogriff.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wow, wow. It's radioactive.
Yeah. Sorry, that's a song. That's a radioactive song, right? Just the
Or maybe
sigh.
like if it's radioactive, it would just be in like a weird like minor key or something. So.
Yeah.
Oh, Concy, thank you for resubbing.
Yeah.
Happy Friday, y'all!
I'm gonna do this fast now.
Yeah. Oh, we were like running out of time.
We're so out of time.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next one is for Rai Rai from Deathstrike. I don't know if Rai Rai is here, but we're gonna read it out right now.
Right. Do you want to put this aside and hopefully he'll come back and then we'll give it to him later?
Yeah, Ryan, come in the room. Okay.
We got
so
time.
The next one is for. God, I can't read my old handwriting.
Settling.
This is for you and not your
I
shorts.
just felt like Kramer for a second.
Yeah, that was just.
Hurry.
Okay, sorry. Sure. You caught me at a.
So Rai Rai, you are an effulgent, bellowing nerf herder.
Ooh, what kind of sound does Mark Hamill make?
No!
Thank you.
Thank you, Rai Rai.
Thank you, Rai Rai. Also, thank you, Silence of the Deep, just now for resubbing.
Oh,
put him at the
thank
bottom.
you. I got it. Okay.
Thanks for following, Doodly. 00.
Evassal.
Yes.
This is for No Man's Sky, which I
Okay,
appreciate.
yeah.
Because I like No Man's Sky. So, No Man's Sky is joyous, daring, and a kraken.
Yes.
Which I think is appropriate.
That's great.
Yes.
So, if you don't like it, that's fine. I like it. Okay, the next one is for Iriguin again. I didn't write down why, but I'm assuming it's because Iriguin is awesome.
Yeah.
So, Iriguin, you are also, in addition to what you were last time, a shy, bemusing unicorn.
Oh.
Nay.
No.
I don't have to do anything. You guys got that one.
Yeah.
And then Herky subbed, right?
Well, yeah, for the first time.
For the first time
It was
ever.
great.
So thank you for joining our community, Herky. We appreciate having you here. We hope you enjoyed the show as much as I did. 'Cause
Please.
I was squeeing the whole time.
Tweet at us. We'd love to know what you think.
Squee.
So,
Game squeeze.
Herky, you are a scruffy, arresting jackalope.
There it is.
Scruffy, a resting jackalope. So it'd be like,
Very, like, I'm so arrested by that.
oh goodness. So, No Man's Sky, I like it. I'm also not sure if it's worth $60, but I had $60 to spend, so I feel okay about it. But if you're tight on money, you might want to wait till it goes on Steam sale. Just saying.
Eventually.
Okay, the next one is for, again, Mahadale, because it is your birthday.
Today is
from Jemisimino, because I can never say that properly. Sorry. Gem. So, Mahadale from Gem and the rest of us, you are a handsome, flaming Cyclops.
Oh, Alicia! Thank you for the resub.
Oh boy.
Rail wants you to affirm the Geek Fleet.
Got it.
What? Geek Fleet?
And I hope that you're also
That's
having a
Anna's team.
fantastic day, night cycle.
Yeah. We just played one of the silliest games that
It was the best. So silly, but so good.
so good. We added a cliffhanger halfway through the story.
So good. It was so good. Okay, the next one is for Conxie for resubbing. We're getting there. I promise. They're coming for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so Conxie, they're shutting us down.
Yeah.
okay.
You are a sweet, sparkling sugar glider. So sugar gliders, as I've said before, make a bezoring sound, but it's sweet. So it'd be like. Oh, look at those cheers! Thank you.
Thank you. Gemismo. Wait, they showed us. Gemismio.
Gemismio. Oh, Gemismio.
Thank you, Izao, for following.
Yeah, thank you.
I like the follows.
Okay, Silent of the Deep, 3-month resub.
Yeah.
Okay, Silent of the Deep, thank you so much for resubbing while watching this particular show.
That's
Means
great.
a lot
I'm
to me.
EDM as fuck, bro.
Good job that you put it off.
Affirmation for hashtag Anya from the hashtag Lauren Legend.
Cat.
Thank you, BB Phantom. Oh, I can't wait. I'll tell Anya. She's gonna be so pleased. She might be watching. Who knows?
Yeah, who
she
knows?
often is. So
Do you
thank
leave your
BB
window
Phantom.
open for her to watch while you're gone?
I do that too. I mean, well, she knows how to log in on her own too.
All right.
That's fair, yeah.
So, Silent of the Deep, you are an elegant, burrowing fawn. Bring. An elegant,
That one is
burrowing fawn. So it'd be like, I don't know, I'm just making this up.
Yeah. It's just
And then finally, nope, we've got two more.
We got two more.
We've got, this one is for the Geek Fleet
Yeah.
from Relatia.
Oh, yeah. Ral.
Yes.
Ral.
I call her Ral.
So Geek Fleet, which includes all of the coolest people, you are faithful, buzzing gargoyles.
That's such a good show.
I love the Gargoyle show. I always love the female characters were super
You know what?
awesome.
The Kramer, I asked her if that was an Acquisitions Incorporated shirt. It is not. The big A.
it's for Anya.
It's for Anya, her
for
cat.
Anya.
But Acquisition Incorporated is amazing.
Speaking of which, this is for Anya. Right here.
Speaking of which, what a way to close the show.
Oh my goodness, look at this!
Oh my
perfect.
gosh.
Anya the kitty cat, you are a cosmopolitan juggling lion. And guys, we are way over time, but thank you so much for joining us this week. We had a fantastic,
great time. We had a
Join
great
us next
time.
week. We're going to play an equally crazy game, and I will see you up next at 6 p.m. on Death
From above! It's
Bye, everybody.
We're so late!